Umpires are meeting with the managers out at home plate. We're getting set for baseball. It's Region 24 winner versus Region 11 winner in district competition. And the winner of this game gets an automatic ticket to Grand Junction, Colorado.
And they'll be the only one for these two teams going, both deserving, but the way that format works, only the district winners go. So this is, for all the marbles, this is Game 7 type for both of them, playoffs, and we'll see how they play it.
The rubber game of the match, we defeated them easily on Wednesday, 11-3 in 8 innings. They whooped us yesterday. Iowa Western put it to the Warriors, and the score was final was 16-5, I believe. And so 2 big run rules, or two big outputs there, one for each team. We'll see what goes today and who can win this thing. It is 77 degrees and sunny in Hawaii and in Mount Carmel. A beautiful day today. The wind blowing out just barely toward left field at 3 miles an hour. The flag is pretty limp out there, so hopefully this place will play a little fairer. When the wind blows in, it's hard to hit it out. When it blows out, it's easy. Yesterday, Iowa Western had an easy time with home runs. Wabash did not. They had 4 home runs, correct?
Yeah, 3 of them all in that second inning, including a grand slam for their catcher, Nate Voss. Wabash Valley didn't have any. And I think that's a big key on the offensive side. Both of these teams got some tired pitching staffs. Wabash Valley expected to throw some guys that have already thrown this tournament. Iowa Western throwing a guy in Luke Whaley that has not pitched a ton for them this season. And both of these offenses, we know, can put up crooked numbers in a hurry. Both of these offenses can score 10+ any given game. And we've seen that in this tournament. When they played on Wednesday, Wabash Valley put up a crooked number in the 4th inning, went on to a fairly easy win. Yesterday, Iowa Western puts up a crooked number in the 2nd, go on to a fairly easily win. I think that's a big key. I think one of these teams is probably going to put up a crooked number, if not both. Whoever does it first is going to have the momentum, and they'll be in the driver's seat.
So Wabash Valley takes the field. Aiden Deacons on the mound. He threw against Iowa Western on Wednesday, threw 6 innings was all. So 6 innings, and we'll see if he can throw some more for the Warriors today. I really think one of the keys to this game is which pitcher has enough guts to throw strikes. Both games, a lot of walks, a lot of hit batters. You have to have enough guts to throw it in the zone. You're facing good competition. They're going to hit you. They're going to hit the ball hard somewhere. You got to trust the defense and limit the damage. But if you walk a couple guys, and that's what happened yesterday to the Warriors, they walked a couple and then the bomb was hit and it's all over.
Well, Deacons had a great game against them on Wednesday, and these two teams' first game of that tournament. He was pumping strikes that day and went 6 strong. His offense went to work for him as well. And that's a big part of it too, about the crooked number type of thing. Well, DJ Moran yesterday, not a guy that pitched a ton this year for Iowa Western, but he gets 8 runs spotted to him in the 2nd inning. It's a lot easier to just throw it down the middle and throw strikes.
Aiden Deacons getting loose on the mound. Here's the lineup coming up for the Iowa Western Reavers. It'll be Braden Smith leading off, followed by A.J. Singer, and the designated hitter at bats 3rd, Kyle Vitston. The 4-hitter Jackson Sorensen hit a couple home runs yesterday and 3 in the tournament so far. Evan Saunders plays first base and bats in the 6 hole, or 5 hole, pardon me. Josh Wakefield plays center field, bats number 6. The left fielder is Easton Maines, followed by Reese Harmon out on right, and the catcher is Nate Voss, who's had a good tournament, including the big grand slam yesterday.
Out of that 9 hole, we talked about just before that bat, he hits out of the 9 hole, but he's got plenty of pop in that bat, and he showed it yesterday.
So we'll see what happens today. It's a brand new day, and the tournament berth is on the line out at Grand Junction. By the way, Ryan Kogel is the 2nd-year manager of Iowa Western. Spent 10 years or so down in Arizona. He took back-to-back teams out there, and 15 and 16, they won it one of those 2 years. So he's got some experience going into this. Of course, Aaron Biddle, 2nd-year manager for the Warriors, took his team out there last year. Wabash looking for the 3rd successive bid. 2 years ago, they beat Iowa Western to make it. Last year, they beat Indian Hills to make it out there. Leading off is Braden Smith against Aiden Deacons. We'll see how this one gets going. Thanks for joining us for Warrior and Reaver softball.
Baseball.
Baseball it is. It's not softball. 12:01 game time. Here's the first pitch of the day. Lefty on lefty. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. This kid can play, Braden Smith, and he was not looking for a base hit on that shot.
No, he was trying to get it jump started there, but Deacons showed that he still got something left in that fastball after pitching a couple days ago.
Didn't throw that many pitches through 6 innings. Swing and a miss, another fastball, strike 2. Well, you're only as hot as your starting pitcher, they always say. We'll see how Deacons and Whaley frame it up today.
Couple of lefties.
0-2 on the hitter. Braden Smith leading off for Iowa Western, and he takes it high and away for 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, we've been really enjoyed bringing the tournament to you. It's been a real pleasure, Zach. I've enjoyed working with you, and looking forward to a little more baseball today. 1-2 on the hitter. Deacons to the plate. Hit high and deep toward right field. Bond going back in the corner, reaches over and makes the grab. The ball was well hit into the corner. No breeze blowing that way today, out number 1.
Yeah, hooked it down the line, and he got just a tad under it perhaps, or on top of it. Maybe it was more of a line drive, didn't have the height, but that one was definitely hit hard.
So the first out is recorded. And A.J. Singer, the shortstop, will now bat. .390 season average for this young man. He's been very good in the infield, as all the relievers have. There's a line shot towards center. Bonamelo will not get there, neither will the right fielder Bond, who plays it on a hop. And they're coming out swinging against this pitcher, Deacons. I guess they figured out the other day he's not going to walk many, so go up and hack away. First 2 have hit or swung at the first pitch. So 1 on and 1 out, and Kyle Viston, the designated hitter, will step in. .411 season average. Lofty numbers for this young man. He bats from the right side against the lefty Deacons. How far will Deacons go? Probably not very far is the answer. Breaking ball finds the zone for strike 1.
I think Wabash Valley would be happy to get 2 or 3 innings out of him and set the table, put up a few zeros hopefully in the first 3 innings, and let their offense go to work, and then they'll probably turn it over to somebody else.
Leading at first is Singer. He's got some stolen bases on the year. He doesn't go, and ball's taken inside 1-1 now. 26 out of 30 in steals for the year for A.J. Singer coming into the tournament. He leads away at first base. A moderate size lead. Here's the pitch to Viston. That's too low. 2-1. And again, I really think not walking hitters, not hitting anybody today is a big thing for both of these pitchers. Good offenses on both sides.
Don't want to give them free base runners the way both teams can hit it.
2-1 pitch. Singer doesn't go, and pitch is hit toward the shortstop. From Graham to second for 1, over to first. Double play. 6-4-3, tailor-made. And Wabash gets out of the inning. They had 1 hit. No runs, nobody left on base. Going to the bottom of the first, no score. Wabash coming to bat.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. 2024 Escape up to $2,500 off, and 2024 Edge up to $2,900 off. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com today. At Steve Faulkner Automotive, get 2023 Chargers and Challengers up to $13,000 off, 2023 Jeep Gladiators up to $11,400 off, and all 2024 heavy-duty Rams up to $13,000 off. Come in today.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
Rodney Whaley, the starting pitcher for the Reavers here in this championship game. A freshman left-hander, 6'1", from Omaha, Nebraska. Did not pitch a whole lot this season for them. He had 10 appearances, 4 starts. He had a 1-2 record, pitched 19 2/3 innings to an 8.69 ERA in those 19 2/3. He had 26 strikeouts, which was really good. He also had 10 walks, which is probably more than he wants.
Both teams have sophomore-heavy lineups. Iowa Western just a freshman at first base. Everybody else on the field is a sophomore. And for Wabash Valley, it's the catcher and right fielder who are freshmen. And one of those sophomores leading off here in the bottom of the first for Wabash Valley is John LeGrande. He's from the Bronx, New York, 378 season average. Got some power to right field, and he's got good speed at the dish. Lefty on lefty matchup. Here's Whaley's first pitch, taken on the inside corner, about belt high for strike one. The umpires have been steady all through this week. No complaints there. At least not for me. Some other players have complained and coaches. That pitches on the outside corner, 0-2.
They always do, don't they?
Whaley spotted that one up very nicely. You're right that umpire heard it from everybody yesterday, and he warned everybody to be quiet, and finally everybody kind of settled in. 0-2 now on LeGrande. Ground ball base hit to left. Just shoves it through the left side, stayed back on it. Didn't try to do too much. Outside fastball hit the other way. Leadoff hit for Wabash.
That's just a really good piece of hitting with 2 strikes. Got a pitch on the outside half and didn't try to pull it. That'll just end up in a ground out every time. He just sent it back the other way where it was pitched.
Richie Bonamolo batting. He hit a home run his first inning against Iowa Western on Wednesday a long time ago.
And that really set the tone for that game for Wabash Valley.
LeGrande with the lead at first. He's got a lot of stolen bases, and they go home instead, and the pitch is taken high, and Bonamolo wanted to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, it's just always, naturally, with a guy that has a fair amount of walks in his innings pitched this year, you want to be patient, let him give you a free base if you can.
1-0 on Bonamolo. LeGrande, a short lead at first, doesn't go when a pitch is taken outside 2-0. Well, I'll tell you this, they're not going to go along with this pitcher. I mean, everybody's available on both teams, I would guess, in the championship round. And
it's, we've been talking about it's like a Game 7 time. You're going to do everything you can to win.
2-0 pitch to Bonamolo. Will he take a shot at it? It's top of the zone. He shakes his head no. The umpire says yes, 2-1.
Still ahead in the count here. Nice hitter's count for Bonamolo. And this guy, as I mentioned, he walks a fair amount, but he strikes out a ton too. He's just got really good stuff. He's only a freshman, trying to learn to control it.
Good life on that last fastball up high to Bonamolo. Throw to first, and LeGrande back in time. And again, in case you join us for the first time out of Iowa, there's lots and lots of foul territory here, both sides. And if the ball gets by the first baseman, LeGrande would probably end up at third. It's just there's that much room in play in foul territory. There's the throw back first, and LeGrande back again. He's got a short lead. I'm not sure exactly why they're throwing over there. It doesn't look to be in the notion to go, but maybe he is.
Well, he's got good speed and he likes to steal bases, but it's always tough to get a read off of a lefty move.
2-1 on Bonamolo. Here's Whaley. Looks at first. Now to the plate he comes. That sails high and away, 3-1.
We've seen Bonamolo a couple of times in this tournament be ahead in the count in a situation like this, and then they go for a fastball up and in, and he ends up popping it up to second base. We'll see if he's made an adjustment here today, and if they go back up in there.
3-1 with LeGrande at first and nobody out. Here's the pitch to Bonamolo. It's a curveball that finds a zone, 3-2, and that's at the top of the zone. So the 2 strikes have been right about the letters.
That was a good pitch with late break on it.
Nate Voss doing the catching for Iowa Western. He's had a good series. Grand slam yesterday. He's caught well every game. 3-2 on the hitter. Here's the pitch. That's ball 4 outside. So leadoff base hit followed by a walk. The Warriors have 2 on, nobody out. And the 3-hitter Keaton Mahan coming to the plate.
Well, a good opportunity here for Wabash Valley to get on the board early, and all tournament long, no matter who the teams are playing, even back to the region tournaments, you score first. Obviously it's usually pretty good for you. Every team wants to get on the board early, and especially against a team this good, and you don't know how many scoring opportunities you'll get.
It also changes the way you run the bases a little bit. 2 on now for Mahan. Nobody out. Keaton, the 3-hitter on his club, shows bunt, takes it back, and it's ball 1. They wouldn't bunt with the 3-hitter, would they? They just might.
At least the team in home runs.
Had 15 home runs, 80 RBIs coming into this. He's hit a home run in this tournament as well. Hit 1 against Iowa Western on Wednesday.
But again, you try to get creative in a game like this. It's a championship game. You want to score runs any way you can.
1-0 on Keaton Mahan at the plate. Pickoff play, and Bonamolo is back in time. Outfield is Easton Maines in left, Josh Wakefield deep in center field, and Reese Harmon deep in right field. Those guys could be selling tickets about that deep.
They play Mahan to pull a little bit. Shortstop holds on. LeGrande at second.
Bonamolo with the lead at LeGrande at second and Bonamolo at first. Here's the pitch. Instead, they throw back to second base. And went in and threw the ball that time after he spun. I think you're allowed to fake to second. You always were. I don't know. And that may have changed. You know, they keep improving baseball with all these new rules.
Lots of them.
That was a sarcastic comment, by the way, just in case you couldn't read it. 1-0 on the hitter, Mahan. Here's the next delivery to him. That's outside corner, good fastball, 1-1.
Well, Shocker, another guy for Iowa Western, good fastball. And I think he's got a good breaker, too. I saw him warming up in the bullpen out there. He was throwing a few breakers with some good downward movement on it.
1-1 now on Mahan with 2 on. Nobody out top of the first, or bottom of the first, pardon me. That pitch is too low. It's 2-1. Iowa Western got a runner on base. Number 2 hitter Singer hit a base hit through the right side. The next guy, Vidston, hit it in double play. He was erased out there.
It's a lefty-lefty matchup, but Mahan, a guy that can hit both arm pitchers.
Here's the pitch, and breaking pitch sails away too far away, 3-1.
That's another one. That's a really good break, you know, and movement on that breaking ball. He just didn't spot it up for a strike. He had already walked a batter, so Mahan was willing to take it.
That was a good take by Mahan because I thought it was going to be a strike, but it dove outside. 3 balls and a strike now to the 3 hitter for the Warriors with 2 on. Nobody out here in the bottom of inning number 1. Here's the pitch, and he takes that one. That's too high, ball 4. So bases are juiced, and a second walk of the inning. Grande moves up to third, Bonamolo to second, and Mahan takes first base on the walk. And now hitting is Keaton Bond. The Warriors have changed the lineup a little bit. Dalton Fivish had been in the 4-hole, was hit on the hand with a pitch on Thursday, and had a rough day at the plate yesterday, and they moved him down in the order today.
Yeah, this Bond moved up 1 spot from 5 to 4, and then Malzone up from 7 to 5, so he's on deck. The 2 freshmen, Crew Bond, A.J. Malzone, back-to-back at 4-5 in the order today.
Back at the heart of the order. Well, Nate Voss called timeout, went down to settle his pitcher. Let's see if Rodney Whaley can answer by throwing some strikes here to the 4 hitter for the Warriors, Crew Bond.
Good power of the opposite field.
Again, the breeze not really blowing right now. If you're curious about that, here's the pitch. That's outside. 340 down the lines here at Fournier Field. 370 in the gaps and 400 to center field.
And you don't mind if you're a hitter or pitcher. You don't mind that the wind's not blowing at all. You just don't want it blowing in if you're a hitter. You don't want it blowing out if you're a pitcher.
1-0 delivery. That ball's hit, and it's a line drive flare over the second baseman's head. That's going to score 1. Here comes Bonamolo. They're going to send him. Here comes the throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. 2 runs in for the Warriors on a base hit by Crew Bond. Didn't do a lot with it. Just knuckled it over the second baseman's head.
Well, Bonamalo from second base got a really good read on that, and he's closer to it, so he was able to see that was going to get down all the way. And he was at third base about the time Grande finally took off. He paused for a moment, but Bonamalo had a good jump for second, which was more important to allow him to score as well.
So Crew Bond with a RBI base hit puts the Warriors on top 2-0 here. Still nobody out, and bases runners at the corners with A.J. Malzone. Lefty on lefty here. We'll see how A.J. faces off against his lefty.
Been one of the hottest hitters for Wabash Valley this last month.
A little slower day yesterday for him. Pitch to him is hit in the air toward third base. Going back on the ball, Sorensen. It stays in play but can't be caught. Again, there's so much room in foul territory that very unusual configuration for a modern-day ballpark. They don't do that at all.
You know, A.J. Malzone right there swung at the first pitch. He doesn't do that a whole lot. He's a guy that is known for taking pitches, getting ahead in the count, and then working it to where the pitcher has to throw him a strike. That time he jumped on one.
And against the lefty, maybe he was thinking, well, there's a fastball, I better hit it. 0-1 now on Malzone. Runners at the corners, leading off at first is Mahan. He's got some speed. Shows bunt, bunts it in the air. That's fouled over the screen, 0-2. That was the safety squeeze, and Sorensen charging hard from third base. Malzone couldn't get it down.
Already 2 across. You want to get more here. Again, you know, 2 runs ain't going to do it against an Iowa Western team more than likely. You're trying to get creative here in the first inning, out on more.
You know what I'd like to see Malzone do? Put the ball in play. Just put it in play somewhere. 0-2. Whaley would like the strikeout for Iowa Western. Here's the pitch. He fouls it off. You know, those fundamentals of baseball, you put the ball in play and make him handle the ball. Got a runner at third. Ground ball would probably score him. Nobody out. Double play would still score a run.
Well, Malzone with 2 strikes here. He's down 0-2, but he's such a tough guy to strike out. On the season coming into the tournament, 31 walks to 18 strikeouts. It's unreal.
0-2 on him right now with Whaley to the plate. Ground ball, shortstop. Singer has it, steps on the base, throws to first, and double play is completed. Nice job on the scoop at first base by Saunders, and the run scores, making it 3-0. So play goes 6-3, 6 unassisted at second base for the second out, and 6-3 for that was the first and second outs part. So 2 outs now as Malzone hits in double play, but the Warriors lead at 3-0 with Bruce Jellison coming to bat. He had a good day yesterday.
I don't think he recorded an out yesterday. Well, he did once in his last at-bat, but
he wasn't doing a whole lot. He was just hitting smashing line drives on both sides and up the middle.
no, all 3 of his hits were right up the middle, a couple of hard hit ground balls, and the last one's a line drive. He also had a walk, was 3 for 4.
First pitch is fouled off. The outfield is shallower now with Jellison at the plate. Again, this young man had a very good tournament last year for the Warriors. And he's scheduled to go play up in Michigan next year, right? Eastern Michigan?
Eastern Michigan, I believe.
Strike 2 called. 0-2. The rally's over now. The bases are empty, and Jellison will have to start it again if the Warriors are going to get anything else. And he swings and misses, first strikeout recorded. But in the inning, Wabash Valley scores 3 times. They do that on 2 base hits. Nobody left on base. We played 1 complete. Wabash Valley 3, Iowa Western 0. Back in a minute.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Found God.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Fever, fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
Important inning for Iowa Western. They gave up 3 runs in the bottom of the first. They'd like to answer back, and yesterday that's exactly what happened. It was the second inning when they exploded for 8 runs against Wabash Valley. So important inning for Aiden Deacons. I had him clocked at 9 pitches according to my scorebook, first inning. And no telling how many innings he can go or how many pitches he can throw. A left-handed hitter, Jackson Sorensen, looks at a breaking pitch at the bottom of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how long he stays out there. There's a guy that pitched a couple of days ago, and you don't want to risk injury with him. He's your ace right now with Susie out.
And a second pitch is a called strike, so he's attacking his own. Aiden Deacons going right after him. I think they're wise to swing early in the count. Deacons walked 2 against Iowa Western through 6 innings on Wednesday, so they're trying to get to him early here. 0-2 delivery, ground ball toward first. That ball is foul.
Proctor at third, Graham at short, Jellison at second, and Mahan at first. Malzone behind the dish. LaGrande in left, Bonamalo in center, Bond in right.
Sorensen, big third baseman, had 6 home runs coming into the tournament, but he had 3 yesterday, correct? Or two yesterday and 1 the day before?
Well, he had 1 yesterday. Saunders in the on-deck circle had 2.
Ah, there you go. That's why you're here. Because my memory, I know somebody hit a home run. That ball's outside. I know that. 1-2 now is the count.
But he has hit him 2 days in a row going back to yesterday. He had 1 the day before as well.
1-2 delivery, fouled off.
And you can just see it. He's a big guy, plays a good third base. He's got that lefty power swing. I'll say this, as a Wabash Valley fan, you're never comfortable with him at the plate. You think he can do damage every time.
There's a pitch, fouled off, and the count stays 1-2. So he's having a good at bat. He's fouled off 3 straight 2-strike pitches. He leads it off for Iowa Western here in the second. We're playing 9 today, at least 9. No run rule in this championship round. Here's the 1-2 delivery from Deacons. A little tapper is foul again. Just barely got a piece of that one.
Really huge for Wabash Valley to put up 3 there on the bottom of the first. It's not a crooked number per se, but to get a few early and build your confidence and help your pitcher settle down a little bit, that's huge in a championship game.
Jackson Sorensen at the dish. Here's the pitch from Deacons. Ball's popped in the air. Center fielder Bonamolo comes in. Shortstop Graham goes out, and the shortstop makes the play for out number 1. And that'll bring up Evan Saunders. He's the guy who hit several home runs recently.
Well, he had 2 yesterday, and both of them were inside pitches that he turned on and hit down the left field, even over the higher wall out there down the line in left field. One of them I remember was a hanging curveball. The other one I think was more of an inside fastball he turned on.
So he bats with nobody on and 1 out here in the second and takes a breaking pitch on his hands for strike 1. It's been a nice week for baseball here. We've had all kinds of rain, but not during the day when we were playing. 0-1 pitch is hit hard toward right. That ball's going to get down toward the corner. Bond cuts it off and takes the turn at first. He'll hold there with a base hit. Second hit of the game for Iowa Western. Both of them right-handed hitters hitting the ball the other way.
Yeah, that time for Saunders, he hit that one hard, but had enough airtime on it. Bond was able to come over and cut it off, and before that, it got to the wall where Saunders would have had a double if it got past Bond.
I like this kid coming to the plate, Josh Wakefield, 398 hitter, center fielder for Iowa Western.
Another one of those guys that's going to take tough at-bats, foul off a lot of pitches with 2 strikes.
Deacon's first pitch to him is bunted foul.
Well, he's got speed, by the way. He's trying to use it there, and that was not a sack bunt. That was a drag bunt. He's trying to get on base.
And Cole Proctor, the third baseman for Wabash, out of Kentucky. He will move into the grass area off the line there. He'll charge anything if he shortens up again. 0-1 with Saunders leading from first. And strike 2 on a breaker. 0-2 now on Josh Wakefield with 1 out and a runner at first.
Well, Proctor backs up now. Graham, playing him to pull. He is real close to the second base bag as a shortstop. Pretty big hole between short and third there.
Proctor shades that way a little bit at third base. 0-2 delivery, that's outside, 1-2. Nice miss that time. Close enough that you might think about swinging, but not close enough to be a strike.
Well, it's a classic 0-2 pitch. No need to groove one down the middle, try to get a chase. Still ahead in the count here, got plenty to work with.
1-2 with Saunders leading from first with 1 out here in the top of the second. Ground ball back up the middle, gets through the pitcher. Right back where it came from. An easy base hit for Wakefield.
A couple in a row. That one right up the middle. We've seen Wakefield do that yesterday. Right back up the middle as well. That's what started that second inning rally for them yesterday.
Yeah, Wakefield's a fine player. He plays a good center field and handles the bat well. First and second out with 1 out, and the hitter's Easton Maines. He's the left fielder. 367 is his season average. So Deacons has given up a couple straight base hits after getting the leadoff guy to pop up.
Well, the Reavers trying to answer right here. Those 3 they gave up in the bottom half of the first, trying to get at least 1 back here.
And the first pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Home run would tie it up right here if you're thinking that way. Got some fans out in left field in the bleacher section. Pulled some cars up out there, seats behind the plate as well.
We've had nice crowds every day of this tournament.
1-1 now on the 7-hitter Easton Maines. Just 1 out in the inning. Deacons to the right-handed hitter. Ball swing and a miss. Took something off that time for strike 2.
So he's ahead here on Maines, and another double play. He had one to end the first inning. That would do it here in the second. But right now up 0-2, you just got to attack against a guy like Easton Maines. He had 3 home runs this year, but not their biggest home run threat.
A lot of hitting room on the left side with Graham playing up the middle and Proctor toward the line there. LeGrand medium depth out in left field. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. First strike out of the day, and it comes at a good time for Aiden Deacons. Second out of the inning, and it brings up the right fielder, Reese Harmon.
Sometimes when there are runners on base, I think the second out of the inning is almost the most important sometimes, because it just lets your defense relax a little bit. They don't have to worry about the double play. If there's a runner at third, they don't have to come in. They can just relax a little bit. You just need 1 more out. It's all about just getting the hitter. You don't have to worry about the runners as much.
A.J. Malzone, the catcher for the Warriors. He's been back there every day this week. Deacons looks in and has the sign. He faces Reese Harmon now, the right fielder. Left-handed hitter. And first pitch is taken for a strike. Infield for the Warriors at Cole Proctor at third, Patrick Graham at second, Bruce Jellison as a second, Graham's at short, pardon me, and at first base, Keaton Mahan. And the outfield from left to right, Legrande left, Bonamolo center, and Crew Bond out and right. Iowa Western needs a base hit here to get on the board. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's just off the plate. 1-1, and the throw back. Malzone knocked the umpire's mask off.
He went back and made sure he was okay. Umpire chuffing it out back there.
They may have wanted the call. That was not intentional. 1-1 on the hitter, Reese Harmon. Base hit here would change the game a little bit. Saunders leads from second. He would likely score on anything that gets through the grass, through the infield. 1-1 pitch. Popped away, out of play. 1-2 now.
No Crew Bond out in right field has a fantastic arm if it's hit out that way.
He's thrown a runner out at home this tournament and had a bang-bang play at third on a throw from right field. And he was ruled safe on that play.
But it's a play that nobody thought would even be that close. That's how good his arm is.
1-2 on the hitter Harmon with 2 outs here with 2 on. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled off the instep.
Diggins went with a slower breaker that time. Usually he's a fastball slider kind of guy. That one looked like more of a curve and had Harmon way out in front.
So Reese Harmon battling, trying to put Iowa Western on the board. Deacons off the stretch. Saunders leads from first. Saunders at second. Wakefield at first. They both have good leads. Deacons not worried about the runners. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Graham to his left. Right, making it, throws, and not in time at second base was Jellison. That's going to be scored an infield hit, I suppose.
Well, not a fielding error, but a mental error there by Graham and maybe Jellison too. He just wasn't at the bag quick enough, and Graham threw it anyway.
Yeah, Jellison playing over.
And to be fair, that was a ball in the hole. It would have been really tough to get the Harmon at first anyway, but.
Third hit of the inning, and it brings up Nate Voss. In this situation yesterday, well, let's not talk about that.
Not a slouch, we'll say that.
He hit the grand slam yesterday in the second inning, and he swings through a pitch here, strike 1. So Deacons has loaded the bases. Hasn't issued a walk, but 3 solid hits. Graham made a play on that ball and just couldn't get the force out of second. Jellison not there in time. Would have been hard to get the guy at first on the long throw.
We will give Graham credit. Him stopping that ball on a tough play into the hole likely saves a run.
And a left-handed hitter up. He was playing him to pull, and as with Jellison, that's why he couldn't get to second. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Wabash leads it 3-0, and the tying runs are on base for Iowa Western here in the second. And there's a pitch that dives too low, 1-1.
It was a fastball at the top of the zone yesterday that Voss punished at the plate for the grand slam to left field, and he's seen 2 breaking balls here from Deacons.
Just check my heart rate. It's up with Nate Voss at the plate. I may need to see the doctor. 1-1 with 2 outs on the fine hitting catcher out of Iowa Western. Deacons off the stretch. Brings it in. Inside corner. Call to strike. 1-2. Well, Deacons has him right now. 1-2. He can throw in the dirt. Do you trust A.J. Malzone enough back there to bury one?
I think you do. Try to get a chase here.
You don't want to chase the high pitch. That's the one he chased out of here yesterday. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip at the plate. Just barely got a piece of it. Iowa Western, they take good at bats, and with 2 strikes, they make contact. Foul a lot of pitches off.
Well, that's something both of these teams do really well, and well, you get to this good a competition, you're going to see that. And you know, it's going to be really tough to put guys away. It's not so easy, and that's where the pitchers have to come up with their best stuff.
Nate Voss at the plate with 2 outs and the bases jammed. Here's a 1-2 delivery. Ball's hit in the air toward right field. Going back in the ball is Crew Bond. He's by the fence and makes the catch for out number 3. In the inning, 3 hits, no errors. 3 left on base, no runs. We played 1.5. Wabash coming to bat, leads it 3-0.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about in the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
Through 1.5, Iowa Western has collected 4 base hits. They left 3 on that inning, but the big thing is Aiden Deeks hasn't walked anybody, and it makes a big difference.
Well, yeah, in the first inning, Whaley, the pitcher back out there for Iowa Western, walked 2 guys, and they both came around to score.
Dalton Fivish, Cole Proctor, and Patrick Graham for the Warriors here in the bottom of inning number 2. First pitch, Fivish shows bunt, takes it back, it's strike 1.
Had a tough day at the plate yesterday, struck out 3 times. He may trying to get creative, get himself going with a bunt base hit there.
0-1 pitch from the lefty is at the bottom of the zone, strike 2.
Maybe just trying to get the pitcher a little uncomfortable. Fivish is a guy we know has great power and can hit it against lefties as well.
Whaley headed on the hitter, Fivish 0-2. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, got him on 3 straight. Second strikeout today for Rodney Whaley in the first out of the inning.
The right-hander starting to toss in the Iowa Western bullpen. Does not appear to be any action yet in the Wabash Valley bullpen.
If you're worried about pitching, I believe Iowa Western has a lot more arms available than the Warriors do. We'll see how that plays out. Here's Cole Proctor. First one at him, sails high, ball 1. Rodney Whaley, he looked like he liked facing the lefty better than the righty, didn't he? First pitch kind of overthrew and left it way up high. 1-0 from Whaley. Nice pitch in the zone, strike 1. 2 fastballs in a row to Cole Proctor. They had success with the fastball against him yesterday. 1-1 pitch. That ball sprayed off on the right side. Another fastball, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cole Proctor's another guy that when he's right at the plate, he's going to hit the ball hard the other way. Seen him have some RBI base hits in this tournament to right field as a right-handed hitter.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled off on the right side. The defense is Evan Saunders at first, Braden Smith is the shortstop, Braden Smith is the second baseman, Singer the shortstop, and Sorensen at third. The outfield, Maines in left, Wakefield chasing him toward right and center, and Reese Harmon out in right. And that one sails out of the zone, 2-2. Now, both innings I've confused a shortstop and a second baseman, but I do know the difference.
Well, Iowa Western knows that Proctor likes to hit it the other way as well. The right fielder pretty close to the line, fairly close, and as you mentioned, the center fielder shading that way as well.
2-2 pitch on the way. It hit him. He didn't flinch. That's the first hit batter of the day. The third free pass given to the Warriors.
That's tough for Whaley there. It didn't hit him by much, and now Brian Kogel wanting to have a word about that. But
yeah, I think he's got a point. In that Proctor, he didn't flinch. That ball hit him right on, just grazed the arm, and the umpire said, well, it hit him, or we're taking first base.
And there is a rule that you're supposed to make an attempt to get out of the way.
Now the officials, and Kogel made his point to the home plate umpire, call them together. All 4 of these guys will powwow about it. And they might bring him back and let him hit.
I think that might go down as a strikeout if they say that he...
No, they say he stays at first base, he was hit by pitch.
They don't like to change the calls very much, do they?
So if he didn't move, they call that a strike?
I think so.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. Runner first is Cole Proctor.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not. Patrick Graham up. He had a sacrifice squeeze bunt the other day. He's had a couple doubles as well in the tournament. Ball's hit high in the air towards center field. Wakefield camps under. A lot of air underneath that one. Out number 2.
He was out in front of that one, hit it off the end of the bat, and straight away center field. But he has had a good tournament. He's been heating up.
Yeah, high fastball. He just couldn't get on top of that. And it brings up John Legrand. Legrand hit the base hit through the hole on the left side to start the ball game for Wabash. He came around and scored on the RBI base hit by Crew Bond. So Legrand with 2 outs, hits a ground ball first base. Coach Evan Heilich makes the play. Strike 1.
Showing off the athleticism over there.
Didn't get hurt either. That's good. Of course, he wears a helmet. All coaches do after the Tulsa Drillers, Oilers, whoever got hit by a line drive a couple years ago, 10 years ago maybe. This pitch to Legrand. That ball's hit in the air towards center field. Wakefield is there. The ball's hard hit, but right at him for out number 3. In the inning, the Warriors get 1 runner. They leave him on base. We've played 2 complete. Wabash 3, Iowa Western 0. Back here in a minute.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has 2023 Pacifica hybrids up to $14,700 off, and all Jeep Compasses up to $6,550 off, payments as low as $299 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Top of the 3rd inning here, Fournier Field. Wabash Valley with a 3-0 lead. Iowa Western with the top of the lineup due up, and Aiden Deacons back out there.
29 pitches through 2 innings. How long can he go? And can Iowa Western solve him?
Had a quick first, a longer second, but zeros in both those innings nonetheless. That's the most important part.
Giving up 4 hits.
First pitch to Smith, strike on the outside corner.
Last time up, Smith went pumping at the first pitch. This time he takes it. It's a nice pitch. Little movement on that fastball on the outside corner.
Deacons the lefty with the 0-1 to Smith. This one is fouled out of play on the left side, quickly 0-2.
Deacons out of Middletown, Delaware.
Long way from home.
Headed to Indiana State next year.
Staying closer to here than he is home. Another D1 player for Wabash Valley. They produce a ton of them. The big lefty with the 0-2 to Smith. Outside, didn't get the chase. Another big lefty starter for Wabash Valley. Jackson Susie's been the ace all year, injured right now. Still the team leader in a lot of ways. 1-2 pitch is outside, it's 2-2.
Talk about D1 players. I read a little bit on Iowa Western's website. They produced a ton of D1 guys last year, and they'll have several on this team, and maybe all the starting 8.
A 2-2 pitch to Smith. Ring him up on the outside corner. At the top of the zone and on the outside part of the plate, he froze him.
Tough pitch. Couldn't be hit and took it for strike 3.
So now it's A.J. Singer, the shortstop, and I would go as far to say as I'd guarantee that Smith and Singer, the double play combo for Iowa Western, end up somewhere high D1. They're really talented. We've seen all tournament breaking ball for a strike to Singer there from Deacons, and he's starting to seem to find a little groove here in the 3rd inning. Still pumping strikes, hasn't walked anybody yet. That's been important. The 0-1 pitch is inside 1-1. That was one of your keys to the game. Don't give free passes.
Yeah, I think it is. The way this game is played this week, just make them hit the ball, let your defense have a shot.
Deacons out of the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's hit towards short and into left field for a base hit. Singer 2 for 2 today.
Yeah, a ground ball through the hole on the right side last time, a ground ball through the hole on the left side this time. That ball was stung.
So 1 down and 1 on. Kyle Vitzen to the plate, and he hit into a double play, 6-4-3 to end the first inning after Singer got his hit.
He's the 3-hitter with 1 out. You're not going to bunt him.
He's had at least 1 or 2 hits in pretty much every game so far, but has not shown the power that he's shown all season yet this tournament. That pitch, strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Not a whole lot a hitter can do with that pitch. That's just a great pitch from Deacons.
And a good take by Vidston as well. You don't want to swing at that one.
Deacons set at the belt, checks towards first, fires home the 0-1. That's in the dirt. Nice block by Malzone behind the dish. Malzone's been busy. He's caught every game for this tournament, caught pretty much every game, or at parts of every game in the Region 24 tournament. And if they make it out to Grand Junction, he might have to catch every game there too. The 1-1 from Deacons, swing and tap foul. It's 1-2.
Singer has 26 stolen bases on the year coming into the tournament out at first base, and he hasn't made a move towards second yet. I expect that was going to happen pretty quick here. Even down 3 runs, this guy hit a double play last time. He likes to stay out of that.
He got a decent-sized lead over at first base. Deacons checks on him, not going. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, another strikeout. 2 this inning, 3 on the day. So now 2 down, and the big lefty third baseman, Jackson Sorensen, coming to the plate. He popped out to short his first time up after a nice at-bat.
This guy fouled a bunch of pitches last time.
2 down and 1 on at first base here in the top of the 3rd inning. Wabash Valley leads 3-0. The pitch from Deacons buzzes the tower, and Sorensen has to spin away from it.
That's a scary pitch up and in.
And Deacons throws hard, by the way.
And you could see it on Sorensen's face that time. He was not expecting the ball up there. Nobody wants it there.
Well, got him maybe a little uncomfortable. Could go back in there, but maybe not so far inside. See what Deacons does here. The 1-0 pitch, and a swing and tapped foul. So it's 1-1. Got him out in front that time. You could see Sorensen kind of flowing open with the shoulders there. And that's probably a little bit of a product of a pitch coming up and in on the previous pitch. Sorensen's got an open stance as a lefty, hands pretty low. Deacons check Sorensen's first, the 1-1, breaking ball, strike at the knees, 1-2. Got the other 2 outs this inning via the punch out, looking for a third here perhaps. Up in the count on Sorensen, 1-2. Deacons looks into Malzone. Long look, now has the sign and comes set. 1-2 pitch. Didn't get the call. That one about the same spot that Smith got rung up on earlier this inning. Maybe that one a tad higher.
Really tough pitch to lay off. That ball's just off the outside corner right about the letters. And Sorensen wouldn't bite on it.
So it's 2-2 here with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. Singer with a base hit this inning, leads off first. The 2-2 pitch, runner goes. This one's hit hard in the right field. That's down for a base hit. Singer will go to third as he was moving with the pitch. So it'll be runners at the corners and 2 down.
Singer finally got in motion. Sorensen hit it through over the infield, line shot to right.
So now here's Saunders, who's 1 for 1 already today, with a line drive into right field himself. And he had 2 homers yesterday, so a dangerous hitter in this lineup.
How long can Deacons continue to scatter these hits? He's given up 6 base hits. We're just in the 3rd.
There's a right-hander starting to toss out in the Wabash Valley bullpen. Looks like Andy Hernandez. Runners at the corners and 2 down here in the 3rd inning. Wabash Valley up 3-0, but Iowa Western threatening to score with 2 outs here. And after a pause for Malzone to set the defense, Bill's going to walk out and talk with Deacons. The whole infield will come in.
Yeah, I think just give him a little chance to breathe out there. Well,
Malzone stepped down and he set the defensive signs and squatted back down at home plate before Bill came out, so they were trying to give Hernandez time to warm up. That'll be it for Deacons. He's done his job on pitching on short rest. He got 2 2/3 scoreless. Runners at the corners with 2 down here in the top of the 3rd. Hernandez coming in to try to finish off the inning. We'll let him warm up and give you some stats on him when we come back.
Baby, I'm a jet.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do and to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Landon Hernandez, a new arm in for Wabash Valley, a right-hander, splits number 20. A shorter guy, but he's got a good zip on his fastball. Mark, what do you have on him?
Well, I'm looking at the stats. He's thrown 23 innings. He struck out 39 in 23 innings.
That's a lot.
And only 8 walks, so 15 strikeouts per 9 innings is what he averages.
Well, he comes in a strikeout situation. There's 2 outs, but runners at the corners and a guy that's been hot for Iowa Western coming to the plate in Evan Saunders. So Hernandez, it's his job to shut down this inning and maybe pitch another 1 or 2. Deacons on short rest came in, give you 2 2/3. And
Hernandez, a freshman for the Warriors out of Hialeah, Florida. And he faces a tough hitter here with runners at the corners and 2 out.
So Hernandez comes set, first pitch to Saunders. This one's popped up right side, and the outfield goes Bruce Jellison. Moving over to the right, makes the catch, 1 pitch, 1 out. Hernandez does his job there. 3 innings or 2.5 in the books. Wabash Valley leads 3-0 heading to the bottom of the 3rd where they look to add on more.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Get your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. 2024 Escape up to $2,500 off, and 2024 Edge up to $2,900 off. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com today. At Steve Faulkner Automotive, get 2023 Chargers and Challengers up to $13,000 off, 2023 Jeep Gladiators up to $11,400 off, and all 2024 heavy-duty Rams up to $13,000 off. Come in today.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
It's a bullpen game now. Mark Brenner, Wyolima in for Iowa Western in relief of Rodney Whaley, who started and gave Iowa Western 2 innings, a 3-run ball.
So Wyolima out of North Torrance, California will be the hurler, and he was good the other day, so we'll see what he can do here.
He's greeted by Richie Bonamalo Jr., the Region 24 and Great Rivers Athletic Conference Co-Player of the Year. First pitch from Wyolima to him is a strike on the inner half.
Now I was surprised to see Saunders hit the first pitch from Andy Hernandez and popped up. I thought he would take one.
The 0-1 to Bonamalo breaking ball is inside 1-1.
That's a good pitch. And it froze Bonamalo.
Yeah, Wyolima has shown a breaking ball with a lot of downward movement on it, and he can spot it up for a strike, or at least did the other day when he pitched. Another big right-hander. I'm sure he's got some zip on the fastball as well. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball inside, 2-1.
That was read much better by Bonamalo. He stayed in at that time against the breaker. I think if he had moved away, that might have been called a strike.
This one's popped up right side. Braden Smith into the outfield behind first base. He'll make the catch for the out. So now it's Keaton Mahan coming up. Walked his first time up as well.
So Wyolima will face the left-handed hitter now. How's the stream working? Pretty good?
Well, hopefully it's going to get better. We seem to experience some buffering there, but hopefully it is getting fixed. Apologies. We hope the stream can run as good as it can, and that's why our voices are here to help tell the story of the game if the stream's not working as well. But connection seems to be better now. The 0-1 to Mahan, a breaking ball, first strike, 0-2.
I prefer radio anyway. I can imagine it all being even better when I just listen.
Wabash Valley up 3-0 with one down here in the bottom of the third over the number 3 team in the nation, Iowa Western. Both teams trying to punch their ticket to Grand Junction. The 0-2 is outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Keaton Mahan.
Like you mentioned, both teams have gone to the bullpen here in the third, so a long way to go. Got to eat some innings.
The 1-2 from Wyolima is up high. 2-2 on Mahan. Taking a couple of nice pitches with 2 strikes.
Whichever team makes it to Grand Junction, it takes a lot of pitching to go deep in that tournament.
Well, you had made a good point yesterday to some people after the game about how the pitching works, so when you get into playoff time. The 2-2, this one's hit hard up the middle and a base hit for Keaton Mahan.
Kept the hands back, rammed it right back where it came from.
And I'll go back to that. You made that good point about how you go out to Grand Junction and you don't have enough pitching, but nobody does because it's a schedule in NJCAA baseball there. You play 3 times a week. You can't really develop 5 starters that way, but you need about 5 if you want to make a run in Grand Junction.
Yeah, and you play day after day after day after day, and you're just out of pitching, and the ballpark plays very small out there.
So the point is, you got to
don't walk anybody.
Don't walk anybody. You got to find somebody, an unlikely source to step up. Nice pick over by Saunders on the pickoff attempt. We've talked about how the ball getting past first base on a pickoff could cause trouble, and Saunders saved his pitcher there.
Mahan, 23 stolen bases on the season coming into the tournament.
First pitch to Bond, who's got a couple of RBI already in this game. That pitch up high, 1-0. His first time up at an RBI single. The
biggest hit of the game.
2-run single.
Biggest hit of the game. There have been 8 base hits, 9 base hits now, and that's the big one.
Only 3 for Wabash Valley, but they've been able to cash in more, and they've also had a couple of walks that's helped. Breaking ball, a strike from Wyolima. It's 1-1 on Bond. Wabash Valley on the pitching side has not walked anybody yet, even though they've scattered a fair amount of base hits. But the walks have cost Iowa Western early. Still a lot of game left. That one buzzes the tower of Bond. So it's 2-1. Bond ahead in the count here. Wyolima fires home. Check swing. Did he go? No. So it's 3-1 on Bond. He's in the driver's seat.
Mahan has made no movement down there at first base. He's not even thinking about stealing it. It looks like he's content to wait for Crew Bond to get a hit.
Well, Nate Voss has thrown out a would-be base stealer in this tournament. I believe it was against Wabash Valley. Back in the start of the tournament. The 3-1 to Bond outside. He works a walk.
I think it was John LeGrande, but, you know, that's a long time ago for me.
I think you're right. Point is, Nate Voss, very talented behind the dish in a number of facets, and we've seen him do it on offense as well in this tournament, especially yesterday. So he's another talented player for Iowa Western back there. Here comes another talented catcher. That's Wabash Valley's A.J. Malzone.
Last time up with runners at the corners, he did a double play that scored a run. No RBI credited to him, but the run did score at least. He put it in play.
It's here with 2 on and 1 out in the bottom of the third inning. Wabash Valley trying to add on some more. First pitch swing and hits this one in right field. That's a base hit. They're going to wave around the runner. That's Mahan. Throw at the plate tag. Not in time. Mahan scores. It's 4-0 Wabash Valley.
The big hit that time by A.J. Malzone. Again, you mentioned it, first pitch. Bam, there it goes.
Aggressive base running as well. So 3 in a row in reach for Wabash Valley. A hit for Mahan, a walk for Bond, and Malzone, the RBI single there. So still just 1 down, and Bruce Jellison coming up.
That's Aaron Biddle coaching at third base, a Warrior manager, and it was an aggressive send that time. The right fielder came up throwing Harmon. I thought he had a good chance at him.
It was a close play, but Mahan got in there ahead of the tag. So again, the same situation, 1 down and 2 runners on at first and second. The pitch to Jellison, breaking ball, finds the outside corner for a strike.
Umpire and the catcher agree it was a strike.
And Jellison had a really good day yesterday. He's a guy that just seems to kind of turn it on in playoff time. Seems to have that clutch factor. See what he can do here in a championship game. The 0-1, fouled straight back. It's 0-2. The Midwest District Championship today. Once again, the winner moves on to Grand Junction for the national tournament, the JUCO World Series. The loser's season is over. Wabash Valley ahead 4-0 here in the bottom of the third. 1 across this inning already, looking for more with 1 down.
A lot of baseball to play. Let's tack on about 5 more here.
The 0-2 to Jellison takes that one a little up and away for ball 1.
Straight change. That was a good pitch. I thought he had struck him out on the pitch.
Didn't miss by a whole lot. A tough take for Jellison. Bond at second, Malzone at first, the pair of freshmen that have been doing work for Wabash Valley in this game. The 1-2 to Jellison popped up out of play right side. Every run that has scored for Wabash Valley in this game so far has come off the bat of either Bond or Malzone. Bond leads out second, Malzone off first. Malzone not being held on at first, a little bit of a hold on by Smith at second for Bond. That pitch is called strike 3. The breaking ball froze Jellison. First strikeout for Wyoming. So 2 down in the inning. Here comes Dalton Fivish, who has not looked like himself the last couple of days, but we know the damage he can do when he's right.
Outfield straightaway, and everybody playing in the worn-out patches in the outfield. We've worn it out this week with all the rain and 7 games being played.
The sun's starting to come out at Fournier Field. First pitch is low and away, 1-0 to Fivish.
This is the best day we've had for baseball, no doubt about that. Up to 79 degrees.
Plenty of sun out there, less clouds than usual over the last week. Beautiful day. The 1-0 to Fivish takes that one outside, about the same spot, low and away, 2-0. That's a pitch that we saw him strike out on yesterday, a changeup, breaking down and away from him as a left-handed hitter. He's taken 2 in a row here, and he's ahead in the count. Bond at second and Malzone at first, with 2 down in the bottom of the third. Wyoming to Fivish. This one's popped left side in out of play for strike 1.
2 out hits are precious. 2 out RBI hits are even better. That's what Fivish is trying to battle and get done here. Runner at second base is Bond. He'll try to score if a ball gets through the infield. We've been aggressive on the bases early. We probably would be again here.
Wyoming set check second. Now the 2-1 pitch, foul back, 2-2 to Fivish. Dalton Fivish, a Western Kentucky commit, just committed towards the beginning of this week.
This from Mark Reardon as the head coach, and Rob Fournier is his assistant. Former coaches for Iowa Western and Wabash Valley.
2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2 count. The pitch from Wyoming. Fivish swings and misses, strikes out for the second time today. 2 strikeouts in a row, ends the inning for Wyoming. But Wabash Valley tacks on another on an A.J. Malzone RBI base hit. It's 4-0 as we head to the top of the 4th.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
In our days, 'cause I found God. Don't wanna be an American
already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Top of the fourth inning, Wabash Valley leads 4-0 over Iowa Western in the Midwest District Championship game. And Andy Hernandez back on the mound. He came in, threw one pitch, and got the final out of the third. He did his job there. Now his job is to probably eat up a couple of more if he can.
Top of the fourth, Wakefield, Maines, and Harmon coming to bat. A couple lefties out of that group.
Wakefield had to hit his first time up back in the second inning.
Look where Patrick Graham is stationed, right behind second base. They play this kid to hit it that way.
Well, specifically up the middle, where he has done several times this tournament, including that hit last time up. That pitch misses high and wide for a ball. I've never seen a shortstop do that. In fact, well, in the major leagues right now, it's illegal. Not here, I suppose. He's a bit to the left of the bag, but not much. That pitch misses outside, 2-0 to Wakefield.
Warriors have issued no walks so far.
The 2-0, swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Andy Hernandez. How about this sunshine? Really coming out now.
Thank you very much. Farmers are enjoying that. I don't know how it is in Iowa, but it's been wet here. Hard for the farmers to get out.
2-1 on Wakefield. Hernandez set up the belt, fires home. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
I planted a garden one time. It was a waste of seed, so I don't do that. But the farmers are needing to get out and plant.
Been a lot of rain the last couple of weeks, not just this week. Nice and sunny today. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, run it full to Josh Wakefield.
So Hernandez will have to come to him on 3-2.
Not a big guy, but he had 3 homers and 12 doubles this season. The 3-2 payoff pitch just off the plate, and Wakefield gets a leadoff walk. First walk issued by Wabash Valley today.
I would have rather seen him hit the ball against the fence myself, but Andy Hernandez chose to throw something that dove away and out of the zone.
So Wakefield at first base with nobody out here in the top of the fourth. He's got good speed over there, and Easton Maines comes to the plate, the right-handed hitting left fielder for the Reavers.
Maines led off the first game we played. Moving him down the order since.
That pitch, a strike at the knees, 0-1. Wabash Valley with a 4-0 lead. Trying to maintain that. Throw strikes if you're Hernandez.
Wakefield 23 out of 24 stolen base-wise.
A breaking ball that time is in there for a strike 0-2, and Hernandez went down to a knee. He seemed to think that Wakefield was off with the pitch, and I don't think that he even faked the break for a second, but Hernandez was ready for a throw from Malzone. It was a strike anyway, so he's up 0-2 on Maines, who struck out once today already. Hernandez looking towards first. Fires home the 0-2. That's low and outside for ball 1.
Well, Malzone called it. He set up out there, and the ball pitch was a breaker, and he blocked it nicely. Both these catchers have had good tournaments.
Hernandez comes set. The 1-2 pitch, fouled straight back. That pitch was running down and in on Maines, and he spoiled it. Both teams into the bullpen here in this Midwest District Championship, fighting for the right to go out to Grand Junction for the JUCO World Series. 1-2 pitch is low. Didn't get a chase that time either, so it's 2-2.
Nice pitch.
Sometimes the hitters just have better takes.
Good take. It was a good sharp break on it. Just went too low.
So it's an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hernandez gets the sign from Malzone and comes set. The 2-2 up and in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So threatening to walk the first 2 hitters here. He walked Wakefield in a 3-2 count. He's at first base with good speed. Mahan will hold him on. Middle infield both playing close to the bag. Proctor pretty close to the line at third. 3-2 payoff pitch. This one's lined into right field. That one's going to get down in front of Bond for a base hit. Wakefield will be held at second with a strong throw from Bond.
So trouble here in the fourth. Iowa Western puts the first two guys on base. Here comes Aaron Biddle to talk to his pitcher, and he hasn't been doing much talking when he goes out there. He's been going to the bullpen. Let's see if anybody comes out this time or if it's just a chat.
I haven't seen anybody warming for Wabash Valley, but you know, I'm not sure 4 runs is going to be enough to beat a team like Iowa Western. You need to try to hunker down here. They're trying to get some back here in the bottom of the top of the fourth, rather. Still a lot of game left.
You know, as you watch the stream, you may see a Warrior player come out and handballs the umpire, and it says 34 Susi on the back. Well, they all wear the 34 Susi jersey. He's been injured. He's the ace of the staff, not able to go, so they've all got those jerseys. Last year, the same thing with Isaias Villarreal, who was injured right before the tournament. They all got those shirts and rallied around him.
And both those guys, Villarreal last year and Susi this year, known for being team leaders, pumping up the team, a lot of energy on the team. Chooses to support them as well. And Susi, that's why I keep calling him the team leader even when he's injured. He's still one of the first guys out of the dugout to greet the defenses, always getting the guys pumped up. Despite being injured, he is still a light.
I think Harmon's going to show bunt and take the first one. What do you think?
Well, Proctor is in on the grass. So is Mahan at first. Middle infield playing double play death. With 2 on, nobody out. Harmon does square. Does pull back at the last second. Throw down to second from Malzone, not in time. Tried to pick off Wakefield, who was way off the bag. And the pitch was a strike, by the way. Harmon did pull back at the last second, but it was right there at the knees.
So I called one correctly. Fake the bunt, take the pitch, see if you can throw a strike after he's walked one and gotten 3-2 count of the next guy. Now the bunt may be on.
Harmon, a lefty with an open stance, hands low, no batting glove, scores to bunt. Gets that one down. Hernandez charges. It has it, turns, no play at third, now fires to first and got him.
Nice sacrifice bunt. Good play by Hernandez. Would have been close at third. He went to first instead and got the out. Moves both runners up.
Both in the scoring position for Nate Voss, who last time up came up with the bases loaded in the top of the second inning and with 2 outs and gave one a ride to right field, but Crew Bond was able to put it away.
What is this kid doing hiding in the 9 hole?
I don't know. I mean, he had a good season on the year. It's not like, you know, it's almost like they just want that scary pop at the back half. That pitch in there for a strike. Well, a lot of the year, Malzone hitting the 7 hole for Wabash Valley despite hitting so well. Want to have hitters, good hitters all over the lineup. He had 7 home runs coming into the tournament. He had another yesterday, the grand slam that made it 8 on the year. So got good pop. The 0-1 pitch. This one hit hard in the left field. 1 run will come in for sure. They're going to wave around another. LaGrande comes up firing. Proctor cuts it off. 2 runs come across for Iowa Western. It's 4-2. And Nate Voss continues to hit. And the sack bunt proved to do its job as well. Put both those guys in scoring position for Voss. So with 1 down here, Voss will be at first, and it's a 4-2 game. Iowa Western wants some more this inning.
I'm looking at the Warrior bullpen. I can't see any activity, but I can't imagine that they'll go very long with Hernandez here.
Back to the top of the order that doesn't get any easier. This is Braden Smith. Fouls the first pitch hard, out of play on the left side for strike 1.
So you don't think 4 runs is enough to win this championship round?
Well, these are 2 really good offenses against 2 tired pitching staffs. I imagine we'll see some runs today. We have already 6 of them between the 2 teams. The 0-1 is high and wide, 1-1.
Just in the top of the 4th.
A lot of game left. Both teams into the bullpens already. 2 across in the inning for Iowa Western, with 1 down and a runner at first base. The 1-1 pitch is outside, 2-1.
We're in the 4th inning. This is Smith's 3rd at bat of the game already. So,
well, Iowa Western has plenty of hits, but that last one by Voss was the first to cash in any runs. The 2-1 to Smith is up and away, 3-1. Hernandez will take a trip off of the mound, walk around back there, try to collect himself. He says a word to the umpire, trying to call time so he doesn't get any sort of pitch clock violation. Now he'll step back up, now step back off, tie his shoe.
Whatever you got to do out there.
Collect his thoughts. He's down 3-1 to a dangerous hitter in Braden Smith with a runner at first. Smith represents the tying run in this game right now in a 4-2 game with one down in the top of the fourth. The 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 3-2.
Smith has not been shy about taking big cuts at the plate.
That was a big hack on 3-1. Hernandez got the fastball by him. Now Smith, the lefty, steps back in.
Probably get the same pitch on 3-2.
Voss leads off first. 3-2 payoff pitch, and a tapper foul. Went way down and in there.
Yeah, he swung a ball forward that time. He's anxious to hit. I don't blame him. Umpire gave him a moment. You all right? Yeah, sure. Fine, let's play.
Smith takes his time. Now will step back in from the left side. Hernandez leans in with the arm dangling, now comes set with a sign for another 3-2 payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Out number 2 of the inning. First strikeout for Andy Hernandez. Iowa Western has got a couple back in this inning. That's huge. They want more, and Wabash Valley trying to hold it where it is, get back to their bats.
Singer has had 2 at-bats, hit the ball through the hole on the left side, hit the ball through the hole on the right side.
2 for 2 today. Leads them in RBI from the 2-hole. 8 homers, 77 RBI coming into tournament play. That pitch up at the eyes for ball 1. There's a right-hander starting to get loose in the Wabash Valley bullpen now. That is Trey Rainberg, it looks like, pitched a couple days ago. The 1-0 is outside and high for ball 2. He pitched well a couple days ago.
Yeah, against John A. Logan.
The 2-0 pitch to Singer. Breaking ball finds the zone. Nice pitch that time.
Maybe Hernandez will settle in and give us some innings.
You know, Coach Biddle would like to eat up some of these middle innings here. We're in the top of the fourth with 2 outs. The 2-1 pitch outside, 3-1.
Nice hold there by A.J. Singer. Wouldn't go for that pitch.
Hernandez tried for the chase, didn't get it. So Singer, a dangerous hitter and a hitter's count, with Voss leading off first, 2 down. A couple across already in the inning. This one line hard in the left field. LaGrande comes in. That'll fall in front of him for a base hit. Singer is 3 for 3 today.
Yeah, 3 line drives, by the way.
So 2 on and 2 out, and the 3-hole hitter Kyle Vidston coming to the plate would represent a go-ahead run if he hit a jack hitter, which he did a lot this season for him. 16 homers, 15 doubles. He's been a little quiet this tournament, but he's got the track record where I don't care what he's done in this tournament, you got to be careful.
Dangerous hitter, that's no doubt about that.
Voss at second, Singer at first. The pitch from Hernandez, strike 1. Vidston shakes his head at the call. That was at the letters.
I think Hernandez threw that ball maybe before Vidston was ready to hit as well.
Tried to work quickly. There's 2 outs and a couple across for Iowa Western. Wabash Valley trying to limit the damage. Swing and a miss. Nice breaker. Got him chasing. It's 0-2.
When you get ahead, life's a lot better, isn't it? Throw that first strike, then you can throw something off speed out of the zone.
In the driver's seat here is Andy Hernandez. 0-2 trying to put an end to this inning. Hold on to a 4-2 lead. Long look into mound zone for the sign. Comes set at the belt. 2 on, 2 out. The 0-2 pitch instead. Oh, didn't get it off in time. It's going to be a pitch clock violation for ball 1. So 1-2 is the count now, but Hernandez still ahead in the count. Fires home the 1-2 just off the plate. Hernandez started to walk back to the dugout. That was off the plate, I think. A nice pitch. Didn't get the chase, though.
Yeah, it was a good pitch, and you're right, it was off the plate, maybe 3 or 4 inches outside.
Had some good late break on it. So it's 2-2 now.
Look for the fastball up right here.
2-2 to Vidston. Did go with a fastball up, and it stayed a little above the letter. So now it's a full count with 2 outs. Runners off with the pitch. A ball in the gap would likely tie it.
Yeah, it was a good take by Vista. I thought that was a pitch you might swing at up there.
Big moment here in this game in the 4th inning. 2 outs, 2 on, a 3-2 payoff pitch. Here it is from Hernandez. Fouled off. They'll do it again.
Good pitch. Good pitch found the zone, and Vidston able to fight it off.
Kyle Vidston and Hernandez doing battle in the 4th here. Wabash Valley leads 4-2. The Iowa Western got those 2 this inning. They want more. Voss at second and Singer at first. They'll be off with the pitch. Hernandez set. 3-2 payoff. Popped up right side and out of play.
So Kyle Viston battling up there. The longer he battles, the more the advantage goes to the hitter, I would think. He's seen all the pitches that Hernandez can throw, and now he can try to square one up.
Now zone flashes the sign, and Hernandez has it. One more, 3-2 payoff. Outside, ball four, bases loaded.
So Viston wins that battle, and Hernandez will now face Jackson Sorensen.
Dangerous hitter. Had a hard line drive for a base hit his last time. Had a home run yesterday, a 3-run shot. And a home run the day before, a 2-run shot. Hits here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Biddle will stick with Hernandez. First pitch to Sorensen, outside. Or what do they call it? They call it a balk?
Evidently they did. And that makes it 4-3 as that run scores. Voss scores.
We've seen 3 balks in the last couple of days from this umpire crew. Not something you see called a lot in baseball anymore. So now there's runners at second and third, and it's a 4-3 game. The runner at second, Viston, represents the go-ahead run. Sorensen at the plate. In a 0-0 count, that pitch did not count as the balk happened just before it. The 0-0 to Sorensen is hit foul down the first base line. So it's 0-1. Hernandez, the right-hander, trying to get out of the trouble here. Maintain a lead, but is shortened to 1 run. The 0-1 to Sorensen. That pitch up high. It's 1-1.
Well, the pressure on the defense right now, don't you think? Got to throw a strike.
Iowa Western building momentum. 1-1 pitch from Hernandez. Got a swing and a miss.
On a breaking ball in the dirt that time.
1-2. Hernandez ahead in the count. Needs one more pitch, trying to limit it, keep a lead, and send it back to the bats. It's 4-3 Wabash Valley right now, but runners at third and second for Iowa Western and 3 across in the inning. It's 1-2 on Sorensen at the plate. Hernandez set. Fires at home. Inside. 2-2.
In on the hands, just about got him. That ball was tailing in.
Saunders is on deck. Sorensen, a dangerous left-handed swinger. 2-2 pitch from Hernandez. At the eyes, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hernandez can't go a lot farther, I don't think.
Likely his last batter, one way or another. Set at the belt. 3-2 payoff pitch. This one popped towards third. Proctor makes the play. 3 come across the inning for Iowa Western. Makes it a new game. Wabash Valley with a 4-3 lead. They'll try to get some of those runs back in the bottom of the 4th on the other side.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
8-9-1 duel for Wabash Valley. Proctor, Graham, and LaGrande. Wyoming back out for his second inning of work for Iowa Western in a 4-3 game. Proctor takes the first pitch for a strike. 0-1.
Fooled me. I thought he was going to cut loose on that pitch.
He started to go around, then held up. It was a strike anyway from Wyoming. Had a couple of strikeouts to end the third inning. Breaking ball in there for a strike, quickly 0-2. Wabash Valley scored 3 in the first and 1 in the third. 4 there in the top half of the fourth for Iowa Western, makes it 4-3. The 0-2 pitch up above the head of Proctor. It's 1-2.
And he doesn't flinch. He got hit last time. That ball's up around the helmet. He just stayed right there.
Stands in strong from the right side. Right-hander Wyoming. Long pause, and now the 1-2. Breaking ball, foul tip, but held onto by Voss for a strikeout. 3 strikeouts in a row going back to last inning for Brenner of Wyoming. Comes Patrick Graham, who's been one of the hotter hitters for Wabash Valley in this tournament. 2 days in a row, he had a 2-run double yesterday and the day before. 1 against this team, 1 against John A. Logan. First pitch here is a breaking ball in their first strike, framed up by Nate Voss.
Call surprised me. I thought that pitch was up a little bit.
Graham, a right-handed shortstop, Penn State commit. Sees the 0-1, hits this one into left field, and that's down for a base hit.
Oh, he came up lame on that. He's just jogging to first base. Patrick Graham, I don't know if he can continue or not.
Well, John LaGrande comes up with a 1-out and 1 on them. He's got a single in this game, is also lined out to center field. He hit the ball hard twice, though.
You know, Graham has nursed that hamstring injury all year long, but sometimes you might think a guy is baiting you by just hobbling on the first, and he might try to steal second, but I don't think so.
Now he's at first base, no change has been made. He has a short lead over there, held on by Saunders. The pitch to LaGrande is outside and low for ball 1.
So Rob Rosai has played a lot of second base for the Warriors. He would probably be the guy to replace him, is be my guess if Graham has to come out.
The 1-0 to LaGrande takes that one for a strike at the letters.
Easiest thing for Patrick Graham would be for LaGrande to hit one out of here, and then he could jog around and be okay.
Well, it'd be huge just in general for Wabash Valley to at least get 1 back this inning after giving up 3 in the top half. Add some insurance to their 1-run lead. The pitch to LaGrande, check swing, he takes it, and it was a little high and wide for ball 2.
I thought that was a strike. I got to quit umpiring, dog. They don't pay me for it anymore.
Graham off first after his base hit, the 2-1 to LaGrande. That one more for sure high and wide for 3-1. So LaGrande, hitter's count here. Don't give him anything down and in. Wyoming, the tall righty, working from the first base side of the rubber, fires home. The 3-1, breaking ball, misses. LaGrande on base with a walk.
And that didn't miss by a lot. I think you're right, though. You've said before, once you call a couple balls in a row, you got to really bury the strike zone, otherwise they won't give it to you.
So 2 in a row of reach after Proctor started the inning with a strikeout. That's Graham at second, LaGrande at first, and Richie Bonamalo comes up with a walk and a pop out to second base in this game. Popped out to second a lot in this tournament. First pitch here, Bonamalo takes it for a strike.
Again, the runner second is Patrick Graham, and we don't think he's at full strength as far as running goes, so it'll take a double to score him probably.
Short lead at second for him, the 0-1 to Bonamalo. That pitch up high above the letters for ball 1. Well, he hit a ball hard in the left field, about the same spot as a couple of doubles he's had in this tournament, and he jogged to first base on that for the single. So that's why we think he didn't, hustle that one out as he usually would. The 1-1 pitch, this one's hit up the middle, Singer over, has it, flips to second for 1, turns, fires a no shot. They didn't fire it to first. Smith held on to it, so a force out at second. It'll be runners at the corners and 2 down for Keaton Mahan.
So runners at the corners for the Warriors and Mahan. He had a base hit last time. He walked his first time, and big at bat here.
Base hit was one right up the middle. He's been hitting it this tournament a lot, hard on the ground, the other way or up the middle.
It's a nice play by Singer on that ball by Bonamolo up the middle. He got to it and made the nice flip.
For a minute, I thought it might get through, but Singer was able to get it. Now Singer shades Mahan a little bit to pull and made an adjustment there just before the pitch. That pitch up high for ball one.
Bonamolo dancing off of first base. He's got a lot of steals, over 50 on the year.
There's 2 outs in the inning. Wabash Valley with runners at the corners trying to get at least one of those runs back that they gave up in the top half of the inning. They have a 1-run lead trying to add to it. The 1-0 to Mahan. Takes that pitch, strike on the outside corner.
Took a little something off that one and found the outside corner for a strike.
Mahan's been seeing the ball well in this tournament. The 1-1 pitch. That one in the dirt. Nice block by Nate Voss. Can't talk enough about how great these 2 catchers for each of these teams has been this tournament, not just defensively, but at the plate as well. Bonamolo short lead at first, Graham short lead at third. 2-1 hitters count for Keaton Mahan. Wyoma fires home. That pitch, strike on the outside corner. Mahan shakes his head.
Here's news for the local folks. Mount Carmel High School beat Fairfield 3-2 in extra innings in a regional championship game. Levi Banks a walk-off single. Jackson Browning, Banks also winning pitcher.
Their playoff run continues. Wabash Valley trying to make their playoff run continue. Mahan takes out for second to make that Bonamolo. He's in with a stolen base. Mahan took that pitch up and away for ball 3.
So now a base hit would score 2.
That's a 3-2 count with 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position for Keaton Mahan. Trying to cash in a couple of runs here for Wabash Valley. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. The payoff pitch home. This one tapped towards first. The pitcher, Wyoma, takes it and he'll tag the bag himself for the out.
Oh, I'm not sure he actually got to the base, but.
Well, they say he did, and he is pumped up, flexing, going to the dugout. Gets out of a jam there. Wabash Valley with a 4-3 lead, but Iowa Western has built some momentum as we head to the top of the 5th here at Fournier Field.
Get your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. 2024 Escape up to $2,500 off, and 2024 Edge up to $2,900 off. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com today. At Steve Faulkner Automotive, get 2023 Chargers and Challengers up to $13,000 off, 2023 Jeep Gladiators up to $11,400 off, and all 2024 heavy-duty Rams up to $13,000 off. Come in today.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Go to the top of the 5th. Iowa Western batting. They trail 4-3 to Wabash Valley. Andy Hernandez back for another inning of work for the Warriors.
Well, they scored 3 off of him there in the 4th.
Getting to the high school regional, Mount Carmel first regional win since 2010, and Jackson Browning scored on a Levi Banks walk-off single. Banks the winning pitcher. Congratulations to the Golden Aces.
Saunders leads off this inning. He was the first guy that Hernandez faced with 2 outs in the 3rd, and Hernandez threw 1 pitch to him, got him to pop out to second base.
His next inning of work wasn't so easy for Hernandez. Gave up 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. So let's see what he does against Saunders here. First pitch, ground ball to short. Picked up there by Graham. He throws it across, got him easily. So Saunders, we know this, like I said early in the count, he's only seen 4 pitches today in 3 at-bats.
And good to see that we must have been wrong about Patrick Graham. He looked fine out there playing short, still out there.
Still able to go, but as far as sprinting goes, it's probably not going to happen. Here comes a pesky Josh Wakefield, who walked last time, base hit up the gut his first time.
And Graham again moves up the middle, trying to guard against one hit straight up.
This guy's got good speed and looks at strike one. Hernandez looks rejuvenated.
Unique defense here for Wabash Valley. Proctor plays in on the grass, guarding in case of a drag bunt, and Graham way up the middle because he likes to hit it up the middle.
And that one sails outside 1-1. I kind of missed there. So far off the plate, it doesn't do any good. This is not what he's trying to do, obviously. 1-1 on the hitter, Wakefield. That's a better pitch. He takes it low, 2-1.
Hernandez struggling to get ahead of hitters.
He likes Saunders, who swings early. That's off the plate, 3-1. He walked him last time. He scored a run. Josh Wakefield, that started the rally in the fourth. He brought our Western within a run. It's 4-3.
Trying to have Hernandez eat up some innings here if he can.
Foul straight back, and the count is full, 3-2. Got Trey Rainberg out of Nashville, Illinois in the bullpen. He's ready to go. Hernandez trying to help the Warriors through this ball game. Full count pitch, fouled off, and it stays full. Nice afternoon for baseball. Good crowd on hand. Playing for all the marbles. Winner goes to Grand Junction, Colorado. 3-2 pitch from Hernandez. Ground ball. Charged at second by Jellison. Big hop. Easy play. Out number 2. That was going to be tough. That ball was down, down, down. Finally came up as Jellison charged it and got the easy hop.
Yeah, it makes it much easier for Jellison when it hops up and he can just is in an easy throwing motion versus maybe having to scoop it or underhanded. It would have been really tough for the guy that runs as well as Wakefield.
Easton Maine struck out the first time, had a base hit last time to right, and he had a really good at bat. He on a 3-2 count, he fouled off a pitch or two and got on base, and he scored a run last inning. Swing and a miss. Good fastball in on the hands from Andy Hernandez.
Well, he's really bounced back this inning, and I'd like to see that.
You weren't sure he should have come back out.
Well, they had Rainberg ready, who pitched really well against John A. Logan a couple of days ago, but trying to eat up innings and save arms.
Got a long way to go in this one. That pitch is taken just below the zone, 1-1. How about a half an inch too low, I think, on the outside corner. Good pitch. And a good take by Maines as well.
He has a lot of good takes. He's just got really good knowledge of the zone.
1-1 delivery, swing and a miss at a breaking pitch. That's a hard slider and fooled him that time. 1-2 now.
I think he was geared up for a fastball because that is a hard slider, but he was still way out in front of it.
And it tailed away from the hitter. So 1-2, and just about to get Iowa Western for the first time. 1-2-3. Breaking pitch is inside, 2-2. Again, we are Wabash Valley College announcers rooting on every pitch, and just the way it is. I'm sure the Iowa Western folks would be rooting the other way if they were calling it. 2-2 on the hitter. Easton Maines with 2 out, nobody on here in the top of inning number 5. Hernandez pitch. That's a tapper. And Hernandez picks it up. He throws and got him at first base. Nice play by the pitcher. He's a good athlete. 1-2-3 they go for the first time all day. Iowa Western retired in order. For the Warriors coming to bat in the bottom of 5, it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Back here in just a moment.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about in the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
Back on the mound for Iowa Western, trying to do what Andy Hernandez did, is Brenner Wyolema. His guy's been good. He was pumped up when he got that last out, and Mahan tapped back to him with runners at the corners. Actually, runners at second, third after Bonamolo had stolen second base. So it'll be Bond, Malzone, and Jellison here in the bottom of inning number 5. Wabash scored 3 in the first, 3 in the third, and they answered back with 3 in the top of the 4th. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Warriors leading 4-3, and the cleanup hitter, Crew Bond.
He got moved up from 5 to 4 today in the lineup with a little bit of a shakeup, and he's done well so far.
2 RBIs on a base hit his first time, and a walk last time. He looks at that one sail over his head. A breaking pitch just above the helmet for ball 1.
And there is a right-hander playing catch out in the bullpen for Iowa Western, but Wyolem has been good.
He's stranded 4 runners. That ball's fouled off. He's given up, I think, 3 hits, and he's walked a couple.
Did give up 1 run in his first inning of work in the third, but he really settled down after that. He went 2 strikeouts after the RBI hit he gave up, and then a better 4th.
Counts even on Crew Bond. Here's the pitch. Too high, 2-1. Warriors have received 4 walks and been hit by 1 pitch. The Warriors have given 2 walks to Iowa Western. Most everybody who walk in this game will probably score. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball popped up, and he had him out in front of that one. Just nice snap on that breaking pitch.
Well, it's that big hooping curveball for him that he can spot up for a strike. It can be really tough for a hitter.
6'4" out of Torrance, California. Wyolema to the plate. Swing and a miss at a breaking pitch. Strikeout. And the first out of the inning is recorded. 4th strikeout of the day for Wyolema. And you said it, this guy is kind of like what we do with Stone Silver a lot of times. He just comes in and eats some innings for you.
Yeah, he had a multi-inning performance earlier in this tournament. He's back out here. This is his 3rd inning for Iowa Western in this game.
A.J. Malzone with a base hit and RBI his last time will face Wyolema with 1 out now. There's the pitch, and takes that one. It's a tough pitch. Straight change, outside corner, down low, and he took it for a strike. Wyolema has a nice assortment of pitches, along with a big fastball. That's that fastball we're talking about, high and away, 1-1.
I could be mistaken, but looking at who's starting to warm up out in the bullpen for Iowa Western, I believe that's Noah Scott, who started the first game against Wabash Valley back on Wednesday. He's had plenty of rest since then, but Wabash Valley was able to get to him in that game, but he's had a great track record all season for him.
He would love to come back and get the win for Iowa Western and make up for that first game. 1-1 on A.J. Malzone. Here's the delivery. That's outside, 2-1. So the Warriors came back with their Wednesday starter through the first 2 2/3 of this inning. Gave up 6 hits and no runs. Here's the next delivery. That's outside. Make it 3-1.
Classic A.J. Malzone at bat here. He works ahead in the count. He's ahead 3-1. Now if he gets something to groove, look for a line drive.
Here's the 3-1 delivery. And taken for a strike. Outside corner, 3-2. Just around the letters, maybe a little below that outside corner, tailing away from the left-handed hitter. Now Malzone will protect the plate on 3-2. Here's the delivery. He doesn't protect it. He takes strike 3. Nice pitch, breaking pitch, caught the outside corner and really carved him up that time.
Well, that's just so tough. We talk about the big loop it has. It starts so high, you lay off of it. It starts at your eyes, and you think, okay, it's a ball, and then it just breaks down. And it's such a tough pitch for a hitter, and it's hard to score up too if you want to swing at it.
3rd inning of work for Wyolema. He struck out 5 already, and there's a ball hit off the right side by Jellison for a foul, strike 1.
Looking for a 1-2-3 inning here to answer Hernandez's 1-2-3 inning in the top half.
The Warriors haven't gone down 1-2-3 all day either. So maybe this game is settling down a little bit. Another breaking pitch. That's a harder one. Strike 2 right there.
He's been getting better as he's gone along. Like I said, he gave up a run in the 3rd, then pitched a better 4th, and an even better 5th so far.
Looks good, doesn't he? 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss, struck out the side. 1-2-3 they go. We go to the top of the 6th. Wabash Valley leads it 4-3. Back in a moment.
In our days, 'cause I found God.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
Fever, fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has 2023 Pacifica hybrids up to $14,700 off, and all Jeep Compasses up to $6,550 off, payments as low as $299 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
We go to the top of the sixth inning. Wabash Valley leads it 4-3, turned into a pretty good ball game, and the pitching has kind of taken over. Andy Hernandez went through the Iowa Western order 1, 2, 3 in the fifth, and Brenner Wyoming answered with 3 straight strikeouts to carve up the Warriors in the fifth. So we go to the top of the sixth. It'll be Reese Harmon, Nate Voss, and then the top of the order. Harmon had a sacrifice bunt last time and a base hit his first time up. Cole Proctor, third baseman, on the grass at third, and there's a strike call inside corner. Well, I like this better than the high-scoring games. A little more tension and drama. 0-1 delivery, a little low, 1-1.
Hernandez gave up the 3 runs in the fourth, and then he really bounced back with that 1, 2, 3 inning, fifth inning, trying to eat up another here for Coach Aaron Biddle.
Here's the 1-1 pitch from Hernandez. Outside corner, called a strike. Bonamolo out in center shades this guy around toward left a little bit. Other outfielders are pretty much straight up.
Rainberg has been warming for 3 innings now for Wabash Valley, staying ready.
Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss, strikeout.
And Hernandez is saying, no, it's okay, I'll just eat up some more.
Second strikeout, I think, for Hernandez, or for, Andy Hernandez. And the hitter now, Nate Voss. Well, would you just intentionally walk him with nobody on? Would you go ahead and pitch to him?
Well, nobody on, you can go ahead and pitch to him, but he's hit the ball hard a couple of times today, including a 2-run single in that fourth inning at the Grand Slam yesterday, and those aren't the only 2 hits he's had this tournament. He's been hitting all week long.
Warrior shortstop Graham plays him over toward the hole toward third and pitches outside for ball 1.
A lot of space up the middle for him. A lot.
To the left of the, or right of the shortstop, that is. And ball 2 too low. Hernandez needs to come to him now on 2-0. Voss may turn the bat loose. He's got some pop in that stick. Here's the 2-0. Popped away, and it wasn't a great pitch to hit. He swung at it anyway. It's 2-1.
Well, he was antsy with a 2-0 count there, and that was a nice fastball on the outside half for Hernandez.
A good pitcher's pitch. Not what Voss was looking for. 2-1 now. Can Hernandez come back on Voss? Here's the delivery. 3-1 outside. And Voss able to lay off that one.
They don't want to put guys on with the top of the lineup coming up next with Braden Smith. He's 0 for 3 today, but we know what he can do with the bat. You don't want to give him a chance.
There's the ball popped away, and now it's 3-2. Warriors only walked 2 of the Iowa Western Reavers, and one of those walks came around to score. 3-2 now on Nate Voss, the catcher. Trying to get it started for Iowa Western in the 6th. Ball hit hard towards center field. Bonamolo is right there and makes the play for out number 2. Bonamolo had him played perfectly.
Another ball hit hard, though, by Voss. A couple of them for outs today for him.
Yeah, good solid contact every time up. Now at the top of the order, this is Braden Smith. He got a fly out to deep right in the corner back in the first and struck out the last 2 times. This is his 4th plate appearance. Hernandez, he wouldn't get him out 1, 2, 3, 2 innings in a row, would he?
Maybe.
Hopeful. Takes that one, just a little low ball one. The game is so tight and so tense right now. We think every pitch ought to be called a strike, and until we're hitting, then we think everything's out of the zone. So that's kind of the nature. The umpire is the guy making the good calls down there. There's a line shot to right. First hit of the day for Braden Smith. So he's on. 2-out base hit.
You don't want 2-out base runners to come around to haunt you, but here comes A.J. Singer, who's 3 for 3 today, and has hit the ball on a line 3 times.
Once through the hole on the right, then the hole on the left, and over the shortstop's head on the line. So he is seeing it well and hit it hard. A.J. Singer at the plate with 2 out, and let's see if they run Smith here with 2 out. What do you think? He doesn't go. There's a tapper. Charged by the shortstop, Graham. Backhands it, throws across, and he's going to be safe at first base. Safe at first. The ball was not hit hard. Graham charged it, did all he could, but didn't get enough on the throw, and it's an infield hit.
That was a close play. Hernandez put his hands on his head. He thought he made it, but I think he was safe just by a little bit. Tough play for Graham. He made a good effort.
Couldn't go to second base because he was charging in on the grass, couldn't throw the ball backwards, had to go to first, and it's a hit. First and second now, Kyle Vitston.
Singer 4 for 4 now with that hit.
Yeah, well, that one didn't count. He didn't hit that one hard enough. The other 3 were all shots, but that does go in the book as a hit. And a breaking pitch taken for strike 1. This guy, I fear him. He's the number 3 hitter. And a great RBI opportunity right now with 2 outs. Could change this game on this at bat. Hernandez to the plate. Breaking pitch, strike 2. Caught him on the inside corner. Hadn't thrown him a fastball yet.
He struck out and walked and hit into a double play in this game. You know about his power potential.
2-out opportunity for Iowa Western with Kyle Vitston at the plate, the designated hitter. Here's the pitch. High fastball, way too high. Hernandez humped up on that one and threw it hard, but not close enough for Vitston to offer at.
Yeah, he was trying to throw that just a little above the zone and get a chase, and overcooked it a little, threw it way up there.
1 ball, 2 strikes on the hitter. They go with the runners. The ground ball toward third. Picked up by Proctor. Steps on the bag on a force out. He's out at third base. Well, that worked out well for the Warriors. The runners were going. They were heads third stolen. Proctor charged the ball. Stepped on the bag. Got him by about a half step. Great work by Andy Hernandez. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-3 Wabash Valley.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
Noah Scott back on the mound. He only threw 3 innings on Thursday, but he actually worked in the 4th inning, and I think he walked 6 in those 3 innings. So he's back on the mound trying to right the ship from the other day. He has another chance at it here, and he's got to like that. For the Warriors in the bottom of inning number 6, it's Dalton Fivish, Cole Proctor, and Patrick Graham. An error-free game. It's been a pleasure to watch.
We've had some good pitching, had some offense early. 3 runs in the first for Wabash Valley, 3 runs in the 4th for Iowa Western. Other than that, pitching has been king.
So Dalton Fivish struck out swinging both times. Now faces Noah Scott. And Scott's first delivery is a swing and a miss. Threw it right by him.
Well, he struck out 5 times in the last 2 games. I'd really like to see him hit something hard somewhere for him to gain a little bit more confidence.
And Fivish is hampered right now. He was hit on the hand the other day. Scott's next one is a strike call outside corner. 0-2 now on the hitter. This is what they expect out of Noah Scott, just attacking the zone.
Well, he had 16 third innings on the year, only 10 walks going into that game on Wednesday against Wabash Valley.
Next delivery, fouled off. This kid's 6'4", out of Colorado. Big, tall right-hander.
Only 10 walks all season and 6 in one game. You have to assume that's a fluke and that he's going to pump strikes here.
He has done it to 5-ish so far. All 3 have been in the zone. We've only fouled 1 off. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Ground ball down the first base line. Fielded again by Evan Heilig. That's 2 for him at first base.
No errors for him either.
How about that? Count stays 0-2. A nice play to end the inning. They were stealing third base. Proctor picked up a 2-hopper, stepped on the bag, and beat the runner by about a half a step. It was close down there. So stranded another runner. By the way, they've stranded. Iowa Western has stranded 9 through the first 6 innings here. They've had lots of opportunities. 0-2 now on Dalton 5-ish. Headed to Western Kentucky next year. Pitch to him is swing and a miss. Foul tip, not held by the catcher. So it stays 0-2.
Just got a piece of it, and Voss not able to squeeze it. Gets new life here for this at-bat.
Which of that ball, either you catch it or you don't. It either hits you where you can catch it or you can't catch it. 0-2 pitch. Line drive over the shortstop's head. First time of the day for Dalton 5-ish. And a leadoff hit here in the 6th.
Something just like that could hopefully get his confidence going.
Was a good at bat, and he took that fastball the other way and laced it into left for a hit. Now here's Cole Proctor.
Aaron Biddle flashed some signs at him. We'll see if a bunt's on here.
And runs are at a premium, by the way. The Warriors scored 3 in the first, 1 in the third. They answered with 3 by me in the fourth, so it's 4-3 Wabash. And the Warriors may be bunting here with a runner at first and nobody out. And Proctor does show bunt. It goes back to the screen. He won't need to bunt now. That's a wild pitch. And scampering on to second base is Dalton 5-ish.
Well, Proctor's a guy they've asked to bunt a lot, and you still could here, trying to move 5-ish up to third with 1. Well, there's no outs right now. You know, if Proctor gives up the sac bunt, there'd just be 1 out with a guy in third, or maybe you could even reach. Ideally, you know, everybody be safe.
Proctor was hit by a pitch and struck out today.
I wonder if they want him to bunt again, or maybe slap one the other way.
A lot of hitting room on the right side as the second baseman Smith holds the runner at second. 1-0 on Cole Proctor. He shows bunt and takes it back, and it's too high, 2-0. Thought that ball was in the zone again myself. The umpire and I are not working as a team today.
Well, Sorensen's a talented defender at third base. Will be charging on a bunt.
Here's the pitch. He does bunt this one. It is fair ball. They throw to third, and they throw it away. There they go. That ball was fair. That ball's fair.
Well, the home plate umpire calls it fair. The third base umpire called it foul. The umpiring crew is not on the same page.
All right.
The home plate umpire was pointing fair. Everybody else had their hands up.
So that's a strike on Cole Proctor. They threw that ball to left field. It was going to be exciting, but bring them all back.
So some confusion there. Some umpires seemingly not on the same page. Maybe I am seeing it wrong, but I saw the home plate umpire with his finger pointing out that usually means fair ball.
Absolutely. And they don't work a lot of 4-man crews, so they're not used to having a third base umpire to help. 2-1 pitch. With the runner at second, and here is the ball bunted. This one's better. This one's fair, and he's going to throw to first. Voss makes a good play, and a sacrifice is good, and the runner 5-ish advances to third on the sacrifice.
And just 1 out in the inning, so you really have to cash in here. A guy at third base and just 1 out. Patrick Graham at the plate. A hit today. He's been hot over this tournament. I'm comfortable with Patrick Graham at the plate here.
Well, we had a squeeze play earlier with Graham earlier in the week.
It worked. That was with the bases loaded.
So he could squeeze a run home here. 5-ish, a good runner at third base. Scott working off the stretch with 1 out. Now here comes the infield in. Trying to cut him down. He shows bunt, takes it back, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, that was interesting how the Reavers played that one. They stayed back mostly. The first baseman was in on the grass. Everybody else stayed back and then went in as Scott came set for the pitch, trying to maybe, you know, disguise it a little bit, what their plans are.
So 1-0 on the hitter, Graham now. He looks to hit away and takes that pitch at the knees for a strike, 1-1. 5-ish got a base hit, advanced on a wild pitch to second base, got to third on the sacrifice by Proctor. And now the Warriors trying to get him home with just one out, and Patrick Graham at the plate. 1-1 pitch, shows bunt, bunts it down the third base side, first base side to throw home. A throw is wild, and a sacrifice is good by Graham. He will head on down to second base. He limps out there, he just can't run. Sacrifice is good, giving an RBI. And an error on the pitcher allows him to go to second.
Yeah, I think he was in ahead of the tag anyway if that ball had been caught by Voss, but the throw was a little wild and got away, and that allows Graham to move up.
Graham did a nice job, got that bunt down on the right side, and here comes Kogel out to talk to his pitcher. Noah Scott has had a rough tournament. A lot of walks the other day, now a base hit, and he throws a wild pitch and he makes an error, so it's really all on him.
Well, there's still just one out and runner in scoring position for Wabash Valley, trying to add on more. They have a 2-run lead now, 5-3, and they don't want to be down. They want some more insurance. We know what Iowa Western's offense can do.
Yeah, 2 runs, 5-3, and you don't. Earlier you said, you know, I think 4 is going to win it, and it doesn't feel like 5 is going to win it either.
Wabash Valley with the lead though here, and just trying to add on as many as they can, and they are back to the top of the lineup here, so that could be big for them. Long visit here, by the way.
And you watch Patrick Graham run, it's amazing he's still out there because he just cannot run at all.
I think he's, you know, mostly his hitting ability, but then also at shortstop. We've seen this season. I mean, Wabash Valley's defense is just so much better when Graham can play short.
Everybody's in the right position. Proctor's playing third where he ought to play. Everybody where they ought to be when Graham's able to play short. So he's at second base now, and the hitter is John LeGrande. LeGrande has walked and got a base hit and scored, and he flew out to center field. So he's 1 for 2. From the bottom of inning number 6, Wabash leading 5-3. This one is a 9-inning affair. Scott's delivery, strike zone is called there, outside half and up, strike 1.
Yeah, the way Graham's been running, you probably need a ball in the gap here for him to score from second.
I would say you're right about that. Here's the pitch. It swings right through the let-up, 0-2.
Well, that's just a really good pitch. LeGrande got big eyes that time at a pitch that looked up and in at his wheelhouse, and then it just dropped off the table at the last second.
Yeah, nice straight change. The forgotten pitch, the straight changeup. Runner second with 1 out and 1 in here in the 6th. 0-2 on the hitter LeGrande. You see how tough he is at the plate with Noah Scott brings it in the dirt. Nice block by Voss, 1-2. Nate Voss has been a star for Iowa Western in this tournament. I don't know how good he's been all year, but behind the plate he's been flawless. And he's hit very well as well. 1-2 on the hitter LeGrande. He checks the swing, and they ask at third base, and he said he did not go. 2-2. Another pitch that was off the plate and down, and LeGrande able to hold up.
One across the inning. Wabash Valley obviously wants more insurance here.
5-3 Warriors. 1 out and runner at second. Ball popped out of play, and it stays 2-2. Patrick Graham out there with an insurance run at second base.
Well, he got that bunt down. It was a good bunt. Again, I think Fivish was going to be safe anyway, and then he got to go to second because of the bad throw from the pitcher, but he did his job.
2 strikes on the hitter. They move the center fielder over toward the left center field gap for LeGrande. And he pops it up in the air on the left side. Third baseman Sorensen underneath it makes the grab for out number 2. And now Richie Bonamolo Jr., the sophomore region player of the year from the Bronx, New York, will step in at .420 batting average. He has walked, he has popped up, and he's hit into a fielder's choice. So just about as due as Vitson is Richie Bonamolo.
Yeah, they're the 2, star players when you look at the stat sheet for all season long that haven't done a ton this tournament. Bonamolo did have a home run against Iowa Western early in this tournament.
Against this pitcher, correct?
That's true.
And there's the first one to him. He takes it. It's 2 out far out of the zone, low and away. Ball 1. Bonamolo was the second hitter of the game for the Warriors on Wednesday. Hit a home run. Who swings at an off-speed pitch and taps it foul, 1-1. And Noah Scott doing a nice job mixing the pitches.
Yeah, he's just really able to get all the guys off balance right now with his pitch mix. As you mentioned, he uses a nice changeup that drops off the table. He's got a good fastball as well, though.
1-1 on Bonamolo. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, third base. Oh, nicely charged there by Sorensen. He throws across, and he got him. Nice play. Jackson Sorensen at third base for the final out of the inning. But in the inning, the Warriors do score one time on a base hit, and they leave one runner on base. There was an error in the inning as well. We have played 6, and it's 5-3 Wabash Valley.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
I found God.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
Fever, fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
Danny Hernandez back out there for Wabash Valley. His hitters gave him another insurance run, so it's a 2-run lead, 5-3 Wabash Valley as we enter the top of the 7th inning here at Fournier Field in the Midwest District Tournament championship game.
Go get him, Andy.
The winner moves on to the JUCO World Series. The loser season is over. Hernandez facing off with Jackson Sorensen here. There's a hit and a couple of pop-outs today. He's had a really good tournament. That pitch missed low, 1-0. And once again, Trey Rainberg keeping loose out there in the bullpen. He's thrown a whole game by now out there. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. But, you know, he started warming up when Hernandez had trouble in that 3rd inning because of a couple of walks. But since then, Hernandez has really settled down. The 1-1 pitch, nice breaking ball for a strike, 1-2.
This begins the 3rd trip through the order for Andy Hernandez.
Hayden Deacon started the day for Wabash Valley on short rest, gave 2 2/3 scoreless innings. It's been Hernandez ever since. The 1-2 pitch, tapped foul by Sorensen. It's a dangerous part of the lineup coming up, Sorensen, Saunders, and Wakefield.
So last week for the Warriors, it was Stone Silver out of the bullpen. It was the hero of the tournament. Andy Hernandez trying to take that role today.
Max Weisfila had a good game out of the bullpen as well.
Very good.
In the Region 24 tournament. A 1-2 pitch. This one's hit toward third. Tough hop. Proctor sticks with it. Fires across, and he gets his counterpart, the third baseman Sorensen, out on a 5-3 putout.
All was well played by Proctor. Had to take a back step just to field that ball with a clean hop and made the strong throw.
So 1 down here in the 7th, and here comes Evan Saunders, who last couple of times against Hernandez has swung at the first pitch, once for a pop out to second, once for a grind out to short.
This is the guy who starts the 3rd time through the order for him. Hernandez
set. And Saunders takes the first pitch this time. It's a breaking ball for a strike on the inner half.
We talk about Noah Scott mixing pitches. Hernandez doing much the same.
The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, scooped out by Malzone. It's 1-1.
You just don't see that big right-hander anymore. They just throw fastball after fastball. They just don't do it.
And they throw harder than ever, but they also throw the nastier breaking stuff. And that gets some more swings and misses. The 1-1 breaking ball strike. Now he's spotting it up for a strike. Starting to get in the groove. Had a 1-2-3 5th. Gave up a couple of hits in the 6th, but no runs. Got the first guy on a ground out, and now up 1-2 here on Saunders in the 7th. Long look. Now he'll step off, calls time to avoid a pitch clock violation. Now looks back into Malzone for the sign and has it come set at the bell. 1-2 pitch to Saunders. Swing and miss. He got him. Saunders tried to check up his swing, but even he knew he went, and he just started walking back to the dugout. third
I
strike.
appreciate that. You know when you swing the bat.
Third K of the day for Andy Hernandez in relief. Matches Deacons, who had 3 as the starter in 2 2/3. So now it's Josh Wakefield, who struck out his first time up against Deacons, but since then has had a hit in the 4th inning and grinded back out to Hernandez. That pitch misses low for a ball, and that was a really nice play by Hernandez that ended the 5th inning. A tough hop, short hop, just out in front of the plate. Hernandez made a really athletic play to get Wakefield, who runs well. 1-0 pitch is slashed out of play on the left side. It's 1-1. And I'll admit I was wrong here. After that 4th inning, I thought Andy Hernandez's day should be done, and he's come back out and pitched really well since then.
He's sailing right now, it looks to be, but this kid Wakefield is a pesky hitter.
The 1-1 outside, 2-1.
I would love to talk to college coaches and tell them, take Josh Wakefield, you won't be sorry. He's been good.
Only 16 strikeouts and 118 at-bats coming into tournament play. This one's hit towards first. Now a foul ball off his foot.
Mahan didn't field it cleanly down there at first base, so I guess that plays out all right. Umpires missed a call, one of those calls yesterday on Singer, or Braden Smith, the second baseman.
That was first play of the game.
Correct.
Did not cost the Reavers, though. They ended up being just fine.
They only scored 16, right?
Yeah. Could have
been 17.
Could have been more.
Could have been a lot more.
Wakefield, they're giving him time to walk around. That was a tough one. He took off the foot. He was limping around, still trying to shake, feeling back in there. He's toughing it out. It's 2-2 count on him. Defense plays him mostly straight up this time. Graham over towards the hole now. Barnamolo just to the left of the second base bag out there in center field. Hernandez set the 2-2 pitch. Inside, he checked his swing. So it's full, 3-2.
Hernandez wanted to check the swing at third base, and Malzone said no need, didn't go.
Hernandez looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Comes set, 3-2 payoff pitch. Ring him up on the outside corner. Hernandez with a second strikeout of the inning, a 1-2-3. Wabash Valley leads 5-3. Let's go stretching, heading to the bottom of the 7th inning.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about in the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
In our days, 'cause I found God. Yeah!
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
Fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com.
Bottom of the 7th here, Fournier Field. Keaton Mahan leads it off. Wabash Valley with a 5-3 lead and a really nice 1-2-3 inning with a couple of strikeouts in the top half from Andy Hernandez. Really pumped up this team. Mahan sees the first pitcher in Scott, swings and taps it foul for strike 1.
Last at bat by Mahan, one of the big ones of the game. He was up there with a couple runners on base, and a little topper that the pitcher covered and tagged the base on his own.
The 0-1 here, that's outside, 1-1. And Jackson Susi, a team leader, once again pumped up the dugout in the in-between innings in the 7th inning stretch. Trying to get them juiced. They can taste Grand Junction right now. Got to hold on, though. Just a 2-run lead against a really good Iowa Western team. That pitch missed outside. It's 2-1 for the first baseman, Keaton Mahan.
2 weeks ago, Susi was pitching and felt a pull on his elbow. He's been out ever since and will be.
A 2-1, swing and a miss, nasty pitch there. That's the best pitch Scott has. And we've seen it a lot, and it's incredible how late it breaks. gets a chase almost every time. So it's 2-2 now on Keaton Mahan. Scott out of the windup, fires it home. Mahan takes it up high, full count. Trying to set the table here in the bottom half of the 7th.
Noah Scott was a loser on Wednesday. We'd love to be the winner here on Saturday in the championship game. He's got a chance at that.
A 3-2 payoff pitch. This one's flied into left field. Maines gives it a look, but it'll get out of play. Nice at bat for Mahan here. Worked a walk in the first, had a hit up the middle in the third, and then, as you mentioned, that grind out to the pitcher in the fourth.
Scott had 13 starts, 13 appearances in the year, 10 starts, and 60 innings. Led them in innings all year long.
This is his second inning of work here. 3-2 payoff pitch again. This one line hard and a diving play at second base by Braden Smith. One of the most talented defenders I've ever seen in my 2 years here covering baseball at this level.
Yeah, he got a great read on that, and you knew when it was hit that was through, and then you thought, oh no, that's Braden Smith. He's got it.
Unbelievable play out there.
Pretty play.
Put a star by that one in my scorebook. That's Crew Barn, who had a 2-run single back in the first inning, got things started for Wabash Valley, who have not trailed in this game after that. A 2-run lead right now. The first pitch to Bond off the plate for a ball. He's also walked and struck out in this game.
Really changes the inning when Smith makes a play like that. Instead of running around with nobody out, you're one down and nobody on.
The 1-0 to Bond here. Swings, hits this one hard. A nice hop to Sorensen, fires across, and a couple of dazzling plays defensively, taking hits away from Wabash Valley.
Tough play. Sorensen went to his left. The ball bounced high. He was able to stick with it. Made the play.
A lot of good third basemen don't make that play. But Sorensen stuck with it. So now here comes A.J. Malzone. Has an RBI single in this game, also grounded into a double play that brought in a run. It didn't count as an RBI, but brought in a run nonetheless. And struck out looking his last time up on a 3-2 pitch. Goes first pitch swinging here and misses at a breaking ball. So Wabash Valley's hit the ball hard a couple of times that a lot of times would be base hits and 2 runners on, nobody out. Instead, it's 2 down. Scott threatening for a 1-2-3 inning. Thanks to his defense, the 0-1, swing and a miss quickly, 0-2.
Another off-speed pitch against Malzone.
That may be the first time I've ever seen A.J. Malzone swing at each of the first 2 pitches of an at-bat.
And both of them slow balls.
Scott working quickly here. The 0-2 to Malzone in the dirt, blocked by Voss.
See if Malzone can battle back here and get a pitch to hit.
Scott ready for the 1-2 out of the windup to Malzone. This one's hit towards first, scooped up by Saunders, and he'll tag the bag. Another nice defensive play there. Wabash Valley goes 1-2-3 on a few hard hit balls. They lead 5-3. We head to the top of the 8th inning. Iowa Western looking to make a comeback. They've got 6 outs to do it here in the district tournament championship game.
In our days, 'cause I found God.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
Fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has 2023 Pacifica hybrids up to $14,700 off, and all Jeep Compasses up to $6,550 off, payments as low as $299 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
The Wabash Valley starter, Aiden Deacons. He's the ace with Susie out for Wabash Valley. He started this game on short rest, pitched 2 2/3 scoreless innings. Ever since then, it's been Andy Hernandez, and he's still out there. He has done good work for Coach Aaron Biddle and trying to eat up another inning here as we're in the top of the 8th. He'll face off with the bottom of the order, but it is not an easy bottom of the order for Iowa Western. It's Maines, Harmon, and Voss, excuse me. First pitch to Maines here, just off the plate for ball 1.
Pitch was close.
Wabash Valley leads 5-3 as we enter the top of the 8th. That pitch outside 2-0.
And that pitch was not close.
Midwest District Tournament championship game here. Winner takes all and moves on to Grand Junction for the JUCO World Series. Andy Hernandez wants a new baseball. He'll get it.
You know, that World Series out there it's a fine tournament. I've been to the Nationals for basketball at Hutchinson and Casper. We went to Casper this year. I've been out to Lubbock, Salina, but that tournament in Grand Junction is spectacular.
2-1 pitch is up high. 3-0 to the leadoff hitter Maines. Rainberg has been warm and still out there for Wabash Valley in the bullpen. You wonder how long of a leash Andy Hernandez has here, as great of work as he's done so far. 3-0 is in there for a strike. And Iowa Western probably just needs to stay in the batter's box on three ball pitches.
Yeah, last inning was a full count, and the guy started running to first base, and the umpire rung him up, and he might not have otherwise.
A 3-1 to Maines here. This one line hard in the right field. That one's down but foul. Strike 2.
So Hernandez trying to come all the way back after being down 3-0.
Just got him in a full count here. Had a 1-2-3 7th inning. Also had a 1-2-3 5th. Hernandez set the 3-2 payoff pitch. This one line in the center field. Bonamalo to his right in the near the gap, makes the catch for out 1.
Bad place to hit the ball, isn't it? Bonamalo covers a lot of ground out there.
That's a really talented defensive outfield for Wabash Valley. Think about the arm of Crew Bond in right field and the speed of Bonamalo and LaGrande each in left and center.
They say the earth is covered 2/3 by water, the other third by Richie Bonamolo. Something like that.
Reese Harmon now at the plate. Goes first pitch swinging, first pitch missing, 0-1. He struck out last time up against Hernandez in the 6th inning. Right fielder for Iowa Western, left-handed swinger, splits right field duties with Navarez. The 0-1, tap foul, 0-2.
Gallant effort by Andy Hernandez today.
He gave up a few runs in that 4th inning that made it close and tight. It was 4-3 at that point, but since then he's been locked in. Saved a lot of arms for Wabash Valley today and ate up some really good innings. Trying for one more here at least. He's got 1 out in the inning. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No. Hernandez, he was already turned around. He thought it was strike 3 anyway, regardless of a swing or not. Instead, it's 1 ball, 2 strike count.
Close on the swing.
Now Zone talking it over with the home plate umpire. Hernandez still ahead in the count, comes set at the belt. 1-2 pitch. This one's flown into left field. LaGrande a long way to go near the line. He won't get there. That falls fair. Heading for second is Reese Harmon. He will be in with a stand-up double.
Game of inches. That check swing was almost strike 3, and then he loops it down the line. It's fair by about 1.5 feet down the left field line for a double.
So Harmon will be at second with 1 down, and the hot-hitting Nate Voss at the plate for Iowa Western. He's hit the ball 3 times really hard today. A couple times for an out, and once for an RBI or 2-run single. Back in that 3-run 4th for Iowa Western. Had a grand slam yesterday. No slouch in the 9-hole. Hernandez set. First pitch to Voss, fouled straight back.
Hard slider that time, and he couldn't quite square up.
1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. This game has been shortened. It is down to the last couple of innings. Wabash Valley with a slim 2-run lead. Runner at second for Iowa Western. Next pitch hit high into left field. LaGrande going back, nearing the wall. Looks up. It's gone. Tie game. Nate Voss does it again for Iowa Western.
Had a lot of loft on it. I didn't think it was going to go that far. He got enough. LaGrande at the wall, looked up, couldn't make the grab, and it's out of here. It's tied 5-5.
He's drove in 4 of the 5 runs for Iowa Western today. Aaron Biddle out to have a word with the umpires, maybe about all the hot dogging, if you will, by the Iowa Western dugout.
The celebration is what I would call that. And I think the umpire is going to say, you know what, they tied the ball game, we're okay, everybody calm down. Not going to take it away.
So brand new game, it's tied 5-5 here with one out in the top of the 8th, and the top of the lineup, Braden Smith coming up for Iowa Western.
Iowa Western has never led in this game. They've tied it here in the top of inning number 8. Well, the Warriors need, 5 more outs and 1 more run.
We'll see. Here comes Aaron Biddle. Rainberg has been warm for several innings for Wabash Valley.
I really thought that ball had no chance to get out of here when he hit. I thought it was just a pop up to left, but he just kept going and going and going, and it's not the breeze, it's Nate Voss.
He got under it, but got enough of it to get it out of here. That'll be it for Andy Hernandez, a valiant pitching performance for him. He goes a lot of innings for Wabash Valley, but gives up the 2-run homer to Nate Voss, and it's a tie game, 5-5. Trey Rainberg coming in for Wabash Valley. We'll tell you about him on the other side.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
New pitcher is Trey Rainberg, with one out here in the 8th, nobody on. He'll face off with Braden Smith at the top of the lineup for Iowa Western.
Rainberg got of Nashville, Illinois, not too far from here. Umpire makes a signal toward the bench over there. I think just one guy out of the dugout, maybe. That's what they're talking about. It's exciting. Everybody's pumped up here, no doubt about that. Hard to restrain the emotions.
First pitch, check swing. Did he go? And, oh, gosh. That's a tough look for the third base umpire, who shrugged his shoulders. He wasn't paying attention, then said no swing anyway.
Yeah, just put his hands out like, I don't know, ask somebody else. Third base coach said no swing.
The 1-0 pitch, strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
Home plate umpire made up for the third base umpire on that one.
Rainberg had a really great game against John A. Logan a couple of days ago for Wabash Valley out of the bullpen. A 1-1 pitch. This one's hit high in the center field. Bonamalo retreats back on it, shading the sun with his glove. Now comes in and makes the catch for out number 2.
Andy Hernandez went 4 2/3 inning, gave up 5 runs, and really did a stellar job for the Warrior pitching staff today. Even with those 5 runs, he's kept us in the game, and here we are, 8th inning, tie game. You got to like that. Don't get down about that at all.
2 away here in the top of the 8th in the tie game. And A.J. Singer to the plate. He's 4 for 4 today with 3 line drive hits and then infield singles last time. And a sharp slider that time. Strike on the outside corner from Rainberg. Trying to shut this down for Wabash Valley and get back to the bats and get that run back.
I'd love to see this guy make an out somewhere. He hasn't done it yet, has he?
Not yet. Fouled that one straight back. It's quickly 0-2. And Stone Silver is starting to get loose in the Wabash Valley bullpen. Nobody's been warming up for the Reavers. We assume it'll be Noah Scott again in the bottom half of the 8th for them. The 0-2 to Singer. This one's slapped but fouled on the right field line. battles
A
with
little
two
late on a
strikes.
swing. Couldn't quite catch up with it up high. But he did protect the zone and not get called out.
Just 20 strikeouts this year and 195 at-bats coming into tournament play.
He can put the bat on the ball, huh?
The 0-2 pitch outside, 1-2.
Fortunately, it wasn't swung at because that ball went back to the screen. He would have been on base.
Rainberg still ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. But a tough hitter at the plate in A.J. Singer. Rainberg, the righty, set, fires home the 1-2, breaking ball up and in, 2-2. Searching for that put-away pitch.
Yeah, couldn't snap the breaker down enough. So we'll look for him to come back with a fastball if the curveball's not in the zone.
2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Malzone will make the throw down to first. 2-3 on the final putout. It's a brand new game, tied up at 5 apiece. Wabash Valley tries to regain the lead in the bottom half of the 8th after these messages.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about in the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
Well, here's the situation. Bottom of the 8th inning, Wabash Valley coming to the bats in. It's a tied game. It's 5-5.
Gotta love this sport, don't you? This has been a very well-played game, error-free game. One error on a sacrifice bunt, suicide squeeze. They threw the ball away. That's it.
Bruce Jellison to lead off the inning. He had 3 hits and a walk yesterday. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts today.
So 5-ish on deck.
First pitch to Jellison, takes that for a ball outside. Noah Scott is back out there again for the Reavers.
He's the picture of record right now, as is Trey Rainberg in a tie ball game.
1-0 on Jellison. Out of the windup, Scott fires it home. This one hit up the middle. Might have kicked off Scott, but it's through for a base hit anyway. Jellison sets the table.
So he continues his hot hitting after striking out 3 times today. Pushes it right back, and Noah Scott went for the kick save and couldn't quite get it.
Oh, Jellison's last 4 hits going back to yesterday are all right up the middle. That's a good sign. So here comes Dalton Fivish, who has had 5 strikeouts between the last 2 games, but his last time up hit a line drive single to left field. Hopefully that got him going. We'll see what he does here with nobody out and Jellison leading off first. Scott out of the stretch now. Fivish scores to bunt. Gets this one down towards the first base side. Scott covers, flips to first for the out. A successful sac bunt. So the go-ahead run moves up to second with 1 down.
So Cole Proctor and Patrick Graham will have a chance to drive the go-ahead run in with a base hit here.
Cole Proctor set to step in. He waits to look down and get the signs from Coach Aaron Biddle.
You can watch a lot of Major League Baseball before you see the 7-hitter sacrifice bunt. That's a good play here.
So Jellison now out at second base, represents the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Proctor, strike on the outside corner. Good zip on that.
And nice pitch, spotted up well.
Patrick Graham in the on-deck circle has been hot for Wabash Valley in this tournament. Has an RBI today and a base hit as well. Proctor at the plate, had a sac bunt his last time up. The 0-1 hits this one right side and out of play for strike 2.
Had a pitch to hit that time. That breaking ball stayed up. He just couldn't hit it fair.
Was hit by a pitch his first time. Struck out in the 4th, and that sac bunt back in the 6th. He's down 0-2 against Scott here, with Jellison leading off second, 1 down in the inning. Scott checks on Jellison. Now the 0-2 home. That one up high for ball 1.
And that didn't miss by much.
Good take by Cole Proctor, the sophomore third baseman.
We like the strike zone better when we're hitting, don't we?
Defense straight away. Scott, a long pause. Now the 1-2. Up high again, 2-2. Couple of tough takes for Proctor with 2 strikes.
That one a little farther out of the zone than the one before.
Jellison led off the inning with a base hit, then Fivish bunted him over to second. There's 1 down with a runner in scoring position, and a tie game in the 8th. 2-2 pitch, instead a check on Jellison. He's back safely.
Should be a delay of game penalty, don't you think? We're not going anywhere. We're hoping for a base hit, and he wasn't that far off.
Noah Scott led the Reavers in innings all year long. He's the guy they want out there on the mound.
A bigger lead by Jellison.
Scott gives him a look, fires home the 2-2 in the dirt, blocked by Voss, but it's now full count 3-2 on Proctor from 0-2 to 3-2.
Another good stop back there by Nate Voss. He has been tough. Tough behind the plate, tough at the plate.
Scott did not walk many all season long, but he walked 6 against Wabash Valley back on Wednesday. Jellison leading off second. The payoff pitch outside. Proctor works a walk. And if you're Wabash Valley, obviously you're playing for at least one. I bet you want more if you can get it here in this bottom half.
A run would be big. It would put the pressure on Iowa Western. We'll see what they do here. Patrick Graham, he's not bunting. I don't think the first and second and 1 out. Nobody out there might bunt, but probably not with 1 out.
Well, Graham has been a hot hitter, but first we're going to have a mound visit from Iowa Western. Nobody's been warming in their bullpen, so probably just talking it over here.
Ryan Kogold, he's the manager for Iowa Western, trying to take them to the World Series in his 2nd year at the helm.
Aaron Biddle's 2nd year at the helm for Wabash Valley, trying to send them back for the 2nd year in a row to Grand Junction.
For his 2nd year, it'll be our 3rd straight time. So,
which is really tough to do in this district with teams like Iowa Western, John A. Logan, Indian Hills.
South Suburban out of Chicago was good the last couple of years. McHenry made their first appearance in the tournament this year. They were eliminated on Thursday morning by this Iowa Western ball club.
But they'll be a threat to come in the coming years, I'm sure, the way they played this year in their first year at D1.
Yeah, they break up the meeting. Everybody goes back to their infield positions. The coaches go back, and here comes Patrick Graham with a chance to put the Warriors on top in the bottom of the 8th.
It's a 5-5 game. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Jellison at second base. Proctor at first. Noah Scott on the mound for Iowa Western, and Patrick Graham, the sophomore shortstop, Penn State commit, at the plate for Wabash Valley. Scott, a tall righty. Set at the belt, checks towards second, fires home to Graham, squares the bunt, pulls back, it's outside for a ball.
I promised you he wouldn't bunt. I thought I was right, but...
Well, Scott is now throwing 5 straight balls after he went up 0-2 on Proctor. Threw 4 straight to Proctor after the 0-2 count, and now missed on the first pitch to Graham. The 1-0, Graham squares the bunt, pulls back again, strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
He sure looks like he's bunting, doesn't he?
LeGrande on deck. He's the leadoff hitter for this team. There's 1 out in the inning. Graham trying to move a couple into scoring position. The 1-1 from Scott. Graham gets this one down. Scott charges in, scoops it up, fires to first. Graham not able to run hard, but he gets the sack bunt. Both runners move up. So a couple of sack bunts in this inning. So there's 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and John LeGrande coming up, who has been clutch in these situations.
Well, it all comes down to this, but you have first base open. Of course, you got Bonamolo on deck, but you don't have to groove anything to this left-handed hitter.
Bottom of the 8th inning here, Wabash Valley trying to regain their lead after giving it up in the top half.
Unusual to see 2 sacrifice bunts in the same inning. Twice we've done that today.
Sophomore left fielder out of the Bronx. The pitch from Scott. He hits this one up the middle. Scott snags it, fires to first for the out. We're still tied. Scott gets out of a bit of a jam. It's still tied 5-5. We're heading to the top of the 9th at Fournier Field.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
But you need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Trey Rainberg back out for the ninth for Wabash Valley. He's got one job: put up a 0, get back to the bats, and allow Wabash Valley an opportunity to walk it off. But he's got a tough part of the lineup here. 3, 4, 5, due up. Vidston at the plate, Rainberg out of the windup. First pitch, strike on the inside corner. Rainberg came in and got 2 outs, the last 2 outs. This one skied into right field. Bond breaks in, makes the catch, 1 away.
Ball didn't get out there at all, and Bond made a long run to get that one. These are 2 excellent baseball teams and a wonderful baseball game, and someone is going to go home disappointed. And it could be just somebody who's going to do a long jack, and that would be it.
Well, there's 2 teams that are deserving to go to Grand Junction, but only 1 can go.
They only take 10 teams out there. It's an unusual tournament. Basketball takes 24.
First pitch to Sorensen, low for a ball. He's a dangerous hitter as well. Lefty 1 for 4 today, but had a hard hit single. He hit hit a home run each of the last 2 days before this. That pitch outside, it's 2-0.
So Sorensen able to take the first couple that were off the plate and low.
The 2-0 pitch. Ooh, ball 3. The umpire looked like he stood up like he was going to call a strike and then didn't. That was right just below the knees. Don't groove one here. He's down 3-0. The pitch from Rainberg. And there for a strike.
Just a freshman, Trey Rainberg.
He's had some gutsy performances in this tournament already. 3-1 pitch, fouled back. He's back into it, 3-2. 1 down here, top of the 9th, tie game. Midwest District Tournament Championship game. 3-2 payoff pitch. Ring him up on the outside corner. Out number 2.
Frozen with the breaking ball. Caught the outside corner with the backdoor breaker.
Rainberg's second strikeout.
So he's danced through the 3-hitter and the 4-hitter. Now number 5 coming to the plate.
Doesn't get much easier with Evan Saunders, who's got a hit today. Had 2 home runs yesterday. Can turn on one into left field.
LeGrande back by the fence and left.
First pitch. Swings, taps this one up the middle. Graham comes in and charges. Scoops it up. No, he doesn't have it. Saunders reaches on an error.
Well, we've talked about this before, but when the ball's hit hard, your reflexes take over. When it's hit slowly, you have a lot of time to think. And Graham charged and stopped and then booted it.
So that gives extra life in the top of the 9th to Iowa Western. And Josh Wakefield coming up has a hit and a walk today. He's also grounded to second and struck out looking back in the 7th inning.
First error of the day against the Warriors.
Each team now has 1. That pitch in the dirt blocked by Malzone. 1-0 to Wakefield.
Have I told you I like Wakefield? He's a good player. About 20 times you say, okay, thank you, I'll quit.
Saunders leads off first, representing the go-ahead run. The pitch to Wakefield, swing and a miss. 1-1 to the center fielder.
Pulled the string on him that time.
Stayed up high, not exactly the location Rainberg wanted, but the change of speeds got the swing and miss. The 1-1, strike 2 on the outside corner. Rainberg trying to send it to the bottom of the 9th, where Wabash Valley would have an opportunity to walk it off.
2, 3, and 4 coming up in the order for the Warriors.
So you want. But he got to get there with a 0. The 1-2 pitch, outside, 2-2.
Nice pitch. The emotion's high, and he thought maybe getting him to go for that pitch off the plate.
All signs point to Noah Scott coming back out for Iowa Western in the bottom half. Will it be to keep it tied or a save situation? The 2-2, this one's flied left side. That'll get out of play. Good battle here. Wakefield, another guy that's tough to strike out. 2-2 count on him. Saunders at first base after the error from Patrick Graham. There's 2 outs in the top of the ninth. 5-5 tie. 2-2 pitch. Hit up the middle. That's a base hit for Wakefield. Saunders takes the turn. He's heading for third. Bonamalo comes up firing. Throw is not there. Heads up base running for Saunders, and now the go-ahead run 90 feet away for Iowa Western.
Josh Wakefield, a tough at bat, and just put it right back through the middle. On again.
So now to be Easton Maines. Struck out in the second. A base hit in the fourth. A ground out to the pitcher in the fifth, and a line out to center field in the eighth. But first, here comes Coach Aaron Biddle. And he asked the umpire, it looked like, if he had a mound visit to give, so maybe not a move immediately here to the bullpen. Not sure.
Well, Rainberg's been good. That ball was hit, but that's just a little base hit. The other was an error on the shortstop, so Rainberg's pitched fine.
And it looks like just a mound visit here, talking over with the entire defense, or the infield defense. And grouping up is Iowa Western as well to the right of home plate.
And Ryan Kogel talking to the umpire. They may be making a switch of some kind here that we'll tell you about if we see what it is. I think he's keeping track of mound visits. I think that's what he's doing. Got a scorecard down there. It is Rainberg sticking into the ball game. Let's see if he can get this last out here in the ninth.
We got the first two, a fly out of Vidston and a strikeout of Sorensen, but then Saunders reached on an error and Wakefield a base hit up the middle. Saunders moved up to third on that base hit as it was a slow roller through to center field. He represents the go-ahead run 90 feet away at third base. Easton Maines at the plate.
A little drama for you here. Top of the ninth.
Rainberg, the freshman, trying to show what kind of guts he has.
2 outs in the inning. The first 2 were retired. Then the error, then the base hit.
First pitch to Maines. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Rainberg set. The 0-1 pitch, strike 2.
Another breaking pitch that Maines didn't pull the trigger on. Now he's asked to protect the plate. And now Malzone's got to block anything that gets thrown down low to try to get the chase. Malzone, the catcher for Wabash Valley, done a good job.
Flashes the sign, sets up outside. Rainberg comes set. The 0-2 pitch, runner goes. This one's fouled down the first base line.
Came back with a fastball, and Maines stays alive.
I don't think Malzone needs to be throwing that ball. If the pitch was a ball and he had an option to throw to second, I think he's got to eat it here.
If you get him out, though, it's the last out of the inning.
And if you don't,
yeah, you score a run, and you got to get one in the bottom of the ninth. So you probably.
The 0-2 pitch, tapped up the middle. Graham has it, steps on the bag. It stays tied. Rainberg does his job. 5-5 tie in the Midwest District Tournament Championship game. Wabash Valley heads to the bottom of the ninth with a chance to walk it off and go to Grand Junction. Don't go anywhere. We got a great one brewing here. It's not over yet. Come back for the bottom of the ninth.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about in the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
Bottom of the ninth inning, tie game, 2-3-4, due up for Wabash Valley. Bonamalo, Mahan, and Bond. The chance to walk it off. The winner of this game goes to the JUCO World Series in Grand Junction.
Iowa Western got 2 in the top of the 8th to make it a tie game. The Warriors trying to untie it right here. Send them home, folks.
Bonamalo has had a bit of a rough tournament, but he does have a home run in this tournament off of Noah Scott, the pitcher on the mound. Just trying to set the table here in the bottom of the 9th in a 5-5 tie. Scott fires it home. That's low outside for ball 1. Bonamalo just trying to get on base with his speed with the 3 and 4 hitters coming up. The 1-0 pitch. This one's hit into deep left field. Carrying back near the wall. Main's near the line. He makes the catch just into foul territory.
Thought that ball had a chance. After Voss hit his out and the ball's hit high to left field, I think it might go.
Here comes Keaton Mahan now. Has walked, singled, grounded out to the pitcher, and lined out. Got robbed of a hit his last time up on a line drive. Smoked to second base, but a diving play by Braden Smith.
Well, somebody's going to win a game. Might as well be us, huh?
The pitch to Mahan. Check swing, taps this one. It will stay foul down the third base line for strike 1.
Warrior hitters a little anxious this inning, I think, with the score tied in the bottom of the 9th.
Hard not to be.
We're anxious.
Mahan, the power swinging first baseman, lefty hitter, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, big cut. It's quickly 0-2.
Well, nice challenge by Noah Scott. Threw it up there at the letters, and Mahan let it rip. Couldn't catch it.
The 0-2 from Scott. This one hit hard in right field, base hit for Keaton Mahan. The winning run reaches first base in the bottom of the 9th. Can they bring him around? It'll be up to a couple of freshmen, perhaps. Bond and Malzone, the next 2 hitters due up. Bond coming to the plate. The freshman right fielder, power to the opposite field. Has a 2 RBI hit in this game.
How much guts do you have? You have enough guts to try to steal second? Advance that runner? Probably not.
1 down in the bottom of the 9th. Mahan leads off first. Scott fires home to Bond. That pitch outside for a ball.
Not far off the plate.
Scott, the tall ratty for Iowa Western. Fires home to Bond. The 1-0 inside, 2-0.
Man, a short lead at first base, has no inclination of going, it would appear.
Trying to play it safe over at first base. Hitters count for Crew Bond. The 2-0 from Scott. Low, 3-0. Nobody warming for Iowa Western. This one's on Scott, at least for the 9th. He's trying to send it to extras.
Been one of their better pitchers all year, leads him in innings, so let him throw.
Mahan off first after his 1-out single. 3-0 on Crew Bond. The pitch from Scott. Taken for a strike at the letters.
Bond taken all the way there in 3-0.
Now he can swing away if he gets something to drive.
Scott came in to start the 6th. He's now in his 4th inning of work.
3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big hack there. It's now full, 3-2.
It was a big swing, wasn't it? Going for the downs.
Scott set, working from the first base side of the rubber. 3-2 pitch to Bond. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Challenged him up high again for the 2nd out of the inning.
Just Scott's first strikeout of the game. Here comes the freshman catcher, A.J. Malzone.
Malzone has occasional power.
Lefty swinging freshman catcher. Steps in with 2 outs and a runner at first. That's Keaton Mahan, represents the winning run. The pitch to Mahan. This one is hit in right field. That was by Malzone. He's got a base hit. Mahan around second, head for third. He'll be there. Runners at the corners. Malzone extends it. The winning run 90 feet away. Here comes Bruce Jellison.
I expect their manager to come out and chat, but maybe not. May have used up all the visits he has. So a lot of ways to score from third base, even with 2 out.
That's Keaton Mahan at third, A.J. Malzone at first. Bruce Jellison, 3 strikeouts in this game, but his last time up had a hit against Scott up the middle. The sophomore second baseman for Wabash Valley. First pitch, fouls it straight back, 0-1.
Good fastball and a good cut. It's a fun matchup of baseball, isn't it? Fun for me. I'm not playing. It's been very enjoyable to watch, though. All comes down to this at bat for the Warriors and for Iowa Western.
Scott set the 0-1. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Big momentum in this game. A shifting play. I mean, Wabash Valley could walk it off. Scott could send it to the extras with momentum on their side.
Yeah, the momentum would go to them if they can get out of this inning. First and third, 2 outs.
Bottom of the 9th, tie game. 0-2 to Jellison. Hits this one towards third. Sorensen has it. Fires across the diamond to first. They get out of it. It's still tied. We're heading to extra innings. 5-5. We head to the 10th at Fournier Field.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Free baseball here in Mount Carmel, Illinois. Midwest District Championship game. We're in the 10th inning now, tied up at 5 apiece.
Extra innings, enjoy yourselves, folks. 8-9-1 for Iowa Western here in the 10th.
Well, the 9-hitter in this lineup might as well be the cleanup hitter. That's Voss. He's on deck. He's got the 2-run homer that tied it, and that's the reason we're still playing.
That was in the top of the 8th when he hit that one. Against this pitcher, Trey Rainberg.
Nope, it was against Andy Hernandez.
Oh, you're correct. Rainberg came in after that home run. Very good.
First pitch is a ball to Reese Harmon, who had a double in that 8th inning. He doubled, and then Voss, the next guy, hit the home run to tie it. The 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. Rainberg, a freshman, trying to make his case as one of the trusted arms for Aaron Biddle. Shakes at the first sign, now has it out of the windup. 1-1 pitch, low for a ball.
Iowa Western would love to get the leadoff guy on before Nate Voss comes to bat.
Harmon, a lefty, no batting gloves. The 2-1 pitch takes that one for a strike, 2-2. Top of the 10th inning here, 5-5 tie in the Midwest District Championship game. The 2-2 pitch. This one hit high and far into right field. Back at the wall, off the wall. Bond fires into second. It'll be close, and it's cut off, so a double for Reese Harmon, his second double in his last 2 at-bats.
Well, a leadoff double here in the top of the 10th, that's big. And you thought, and I thought that was going out of here.
I really did. I thought that was gone off the bat. Hit off the wall, a little bit of a higher wall in the corner and right. Now here comes Aaron Biddle to talk over with Rainberg.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a new pitcher is what I think we're going to get at this point.
Stone Silver has been warm for Wabash Valley.
You got Max Weissvila over there as well, who's been warming. We'll see what they say.
No signal made yet by Coach Biddle. Harmon led off with a double. He's at second. Voss has been the hero of this tournament, really, for Iowa Western, and he's going to be at the plate.
He's not taking him out. He said, go ahead and strike him out. We'll leave you in for a little bit. So a leadoff double here in the top of inning number 10.
So Harmon out at second base, and Nate Voss at the plate.
Well, can the Warriors get out of this jam? In at the corners, looking for the bunt right here.
Rainberg, the righty, comes set. First pitch is low and inside for a ball.
I'm no baseball savant, but I wouldn't bunt with this guy.
Not the way he's been swinging it. It's going to be a tough inning for Rainberg if he can get through it. Trying to. Breaking ball, got a big swing and a miss.
Fooled him that time on breaker that went off the plate. That's a pretty pitch. Walt Lustig looked at the indicator, see what the sign was from the coach. They may be bunting here.
It's a 1-1 count. Rainberg set. Turns and was going to fire to second, but nobody was covering the bag. Forced Harmon to dive back in anyway.
Well, Graham had been in behind him and then had vacated the position.
Rainberg has the sign for the 1-1. This one hit hard in the left field. LaGrande coming in. That's going to fall in front of him. Harmon will be sent home. LaGrande comes up firing. Throw to the plate. Malzone has it. Won't have enough time for the tag. And Iowa Western takes a 6-5 lead.
Nate Voss comes through again.
Third hit of the game, his fifth RBI of the game. 5 of the 6 for Iowa Western out of the 9-hole.
He's been awfully tough, and just a little line drive to left that time, and Legrand came up throwing, couldn't throw him out at the plate. And on the play, Voss rolls into second base. There's a runner second, nobody out. We're going to get a new pitcher for Wabash Valley.
I'll tell you about that after these messages.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. 2024 Escape up to $2,500 off, and 2024 Edge up to $2,900 off. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com today. At Steve Faulkner Automotive, get 2023 Chargers and Challengers up to $13,000 off, 2023 Jeep Gladiators up to $11,400 off, and all 2024 heavy-duty Rams up to $13,000 off. Come in today.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
New pitcher for Wabash Valley is Stone Silver. Comes on. Nobody out here. Top of the 10th, and a run across already in the inning for Iowa Western has given them a 6-5 lead, their first lead of the game. Who else but Nate Voss, the 9-0 hitter, is 3 for 5 today with a home run and 5 RBI.
5 out of the 6 runs scored, he pushed across.
Top of the lineup now.
And we're not done yet. Nobody out here, runner at second. We got to get out of this inning and get back in the bats and maybe try to tie this up in the bottom of inning number 10.
And the corner's in for Wabash Valley defensively. Grande shallow on left, Bonamalo straight up, Bond a little bit deeper and right. Wind starting to pick up a little bit. First pitch, strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Yeah, the breeze feels good.
And we can feel it, so that must mean it's blowing in a little bit. Silver fresh into the game, up 0-1 on Smith. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
We like this player, Braden Smith, as well. Been a defensive standout for sure, and a good hitter.
Hit third in their first game this tournament, and ever since then has been hitting leadoff. Silver steps off. Now he'll step back on the rubber and look in for the signs from A.J. Malzone. He's up 0-2 here on Braden Smith. This one fouled back.
Warriors could use a strikeout right now. Double plays not in order. Nobody out in the inning.
Nate Voss out at second base. Had the RBI single to give him the lead, move up to second on the throw home.
6-5 is bad, 7-5 would be worse. So try to limit the damage right here.
Long look for Stone Silver. Now he has the sign and come set. The 0-2 home again, outside, no chase. Silver is trying to get the first out of the inning. After Harmon doubled, Voss drove him home. And Silver came in facing off against Smith here. 1-2 strike count. Silver set. Fires it home. Fouled out of play on the left side. Smith won't go away.
This Iowa Western club, very well schooled, very disciplined at the plate. Do a lot of things right.
Braden Smith, tough to strike out. He struck out twice today. Smith, or Silver rather, trying to give him the hat trick here. A 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Silver got him for out number 1.
2 more to go before the Warriors have a chance to tie this ball game. And it's the 2 and 3 hitters coming up, so this could be tough.
A.J. Singer, their guy that leads them in RBI, he is 4 for 5 today with 4 singles. 3 of them that were hit hard, and he also struck out his last time up. Still that runner out at second, that's Nate Voss, the man of the hour for Iowa Western so far. This one, line in right field. Bond moving over, that drops in front of him. Voss at third base will be held up there. Ball starts to get away, but it's run down by Jellison. Runners at the corners.
Pretty good day for A.J. Singer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base hits, correct? 5 out of 6?
5 for 6.
That's pretty good.
Now it's Kyle Vidston, the guy that's been quiet all tournament, but has been the leader in a lot of offensive ways for Iowa Western all season long. And now they start to get what looks to be a closer type warming up in their bullpen. We got a 1-run lead right now, looking for more. The pitch to Vidston. This one's line in the center field. Bonamalla breaking in. Now has to go back, makes the catch. Voss tags. He'll score to make it 7-5 Iowa Western.
Big run right there on the RBI. And Voss scores. Now the Warriors will need 2 to tie in the bottom of the inning. At least 2. Inning continues.
Here comes Jackson Sorensen, the cleanup hitter. Seeing how dangerous he can be in this tournament. And a ball came in from the bullpen. A wild one thrown for the warming up for Iowa Western. And just as Silver was about to set to throw the pitch, time was called.
Third base umpire saw the ball coming.
He was the only one. Luckily, he did.
Get somebody hurt on that play.
Now the first pitch to Sorensen is low and outside. Five-ish Proctor and Graham, 7-8-9 due up in the bottom half for Wabash Valley. Trying to get it to them, only down 2. Silver with a strike on the outside corner, evens it up 1-1.
Well, let's get this guy and let's hit a little bit. Bottom of the order due up for the Warriors, 7, 8, and 9. 5-ish Proctor and Graham in the bottom of inning number 10.
The 1-1 is outside, 2-1 to Sorensen. It is Brendan Stanky, redshirt freshman, warming up out there in the bullpen. The 2-1 is outside, not competitive pitch right there. It's 3-1. On Sorensen. Silver's got to be careful here. Single leads off first. That pitch low. Sorensen a walk.
Just the third issued by the Warriors today.
And now it's Evan Saunders. Has a hit in this game and has reached on an error as well. He's also popped out, grounded out, and struck out. Two runners on, 2 outs here. Top of the 10th inning, 2 across already for Iowa Western. Didn't lead all game, and now they lead 7-5. This pitch from Silver is a strike. Breaking ball broke down for strike 1 to Evan Saunders.
Well, important right now for the Warriors, just keep it where it is and go hit. Just don't give anything up right here.
Silver set now. 2 on, 2 out, 0-1 pitch. This one's hit high into right field. Crew Bond coming in. Long way to go. Makes the catch. 2 across for Iowa Western. They lead 7-5. Wabash Valley with one last hope to keep their season alive and their hopes alive of going to Grand Junction. Heading to the bottom of the 10th, they trail by 2.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has 2023 Pacifica hybrids up to $14,700 off, and all Jeep Compasses up to $6,550 off, payments as low as $299 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Bottom of the 10th inning, Wabash Valley down by 2, down to the last 3 outs. 5-ish, Proctor Graham due up.
So the extra inning hasn't been kind to the Warriors to start this thing. And again, Nate Voss with a big hit. Lead off double by Harmon, then Voss with a base hit. And he came around to score later. But now the Warriors with a chance to tie it here in the bottom of inning number 10.
5-ish lead things off. Noah Scott out for his 5th inning of work out of the bullpen. First pitch, swing and a miss. 5-ish looked uncomfortable on that swing.
I think he feels better hitting the ball to left. He tried to pull that one.
The 0-1 pitch takes that one low for ball 1.
Pressure on the Warriors now. Noah Scott cruising out there.
The 1-1 to 5-ish up high for ball 2. Stanky is getting warm in the bullpen for Iowa Western just in case Scott runs into trouble.
Scott gave up a run back in a 6th, been good ever since.
The 2-1 to Dalton 5-ish. This one's hit high into right field. Shallow, just on the grass. Braden Smith back now into foul territory, makes the catch, 1 away. So now it's Cole Proctor. Walked his last time up, was really good at bat. That was in the 8th inning.
And the Warriors need a base runner. Any way you can get on base.
Right-handed third baseman, first pitch. Strike on the outside corner, framed up by Voss. Able to persuade the umpire into the call that time. That's what good catchers do. Out of the windup, the 0-1. that one off the plate that time. It's 1-1. Scott working quickly. The 1-1 pitch up and in. 2-1.
Ball's thrown hard and right about his head. Boy, just got out of the way of that one.
Proctor trying to get on base instead of come back up. This one hit towards third. Sorensen, tough play, has it. Fires to first and got him. He doesn't make any errors either.
Yeah, Sorensen's been perfect, as has Braden Smith on the infield.
Patrick Graham, the last hope for Wabash Valley. They'll have to score at least 2 with 2 outs if they want to keep their season alive. Graham, the sophomore shortstop, sets in.
1 for 2 with a couple sacrifice bunts.
First pitch, strike 1.
Just on the margin right there.
Iowa Western was down by 2 with an out in the 8th inning. Tied it up, then eventually led. Now it's 0-2 after the swing and miss by Patrick Graham. 1 strike away is Iowa Western from ending the run of Wabash Valley heading to the national tournament. Scott working quickly out of the windup. 0-2. This one hit towards short. Singer has it on a hop. Throws across the diamond. Iowa Western heads back to Grand Junction. Down by 2 in the 8th. A 2-run shot from Nate Voss ties it, and then he drove home the go-ahead and eventual winning run on the top of the 10th. They lead and win 7-5.
Good tournament. Warriors played very well and were outplayed today by Iowa Western. Iowa Western had to, after losing the first game of the tournament, fought all the way back through the losers bracket, beat us yesterday in a great ball game today. They make a come-from-behind win, and the Warriors bow out of the tournament. I had tickets bought for Grand Junction. I was hoping to go, and I thought we would go. And a good effort by the Warriors, but Iowa Western just beats us. That's all you can say about it. Congratulations to them.
Didn't lead all game until the 10th inning, and that's only what mattered.
Halftime score doesn't count in this game, does it? Good effort today by the Warriors pitching staff. Deacons got 2 2/3, shut him out for a little while. Hernandez 4 2/3 out of the bullpen. He threw really well, but 5 runs scored against him the last 2 there in the 8th. And then we had Rainberg and Silver. All those guys threw well. But the Iowa Western team, solid lineup up and down. And the number 9 guy, Nate Voss, the tournament MVP if I'm voting, and I'm not. But he was dynamite behind the plate and better at the plate. Iowa Western, congratulations to them. They win it 7-5 in 10 innings here at Wabash Valley.
Well, Mark, it's been a great week of baseball, and we got to cover it all here on News Channel 15 YouTube, and I believe I just called my last Wabash Valley athletic event.
Hey, congratulations. Thank you for working with us at Wabash Valley for the last 2 years. You've done well in the program. You've called a lot of ball games, and I was gone by most of the basketball season. You took over, and I appreciate you calling those games. I listened and enjoyed Wabash basketball. I've enjoyed baseball that you've called, and congratulations. We look forward to good things from you as you go to Oklahoma State University next year.
Well, that'll do it here on News Channel 15 YouTube after a great week of baseball. Iowa Western with a cardiac comeback wins 7-5. They're heading to Grand Junction. Congratulations to them.
And congratulations to Aaron Biddle and the Warriors. A good year, and just came within an eyelash of going back to Grand Junction. So they're sitting in the dugout a little stunned right now as they give the trophy to Iowa Western. That'll do it for us. Thank you for joining us for Warrior Reaver Baseball. Iowa Western wins it, and they advance to the national tournament starting next Saturday in Grand Junction. So long, everybody.